Welcome, one and all, to Wolfpack Wednesday, episode 79. I got Brick Artemis with me and two special guests. We got DLO The Collector and EvilSneaker making their appearance here, the first time in a long time here.
His debut.
Two sweet boys. It's really
Thanks for the invite back.
to have you back. Too sweet. Episode 79. Yes, it feels like the 70s have taken a while. We've had a week off and just seems like a crawl, but next one it'll be 80. So we are getting to 100. It's good to be back. Happy Thanksgiving to you boys and a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. This is our Thanksgiving special. We're going to talk figures. We're going to dabble in a little bit of Thanksgiving goodness and just have a good time tonight. I'm going fancy. I got the nice bourbon glass out tonight. So going with that, I'm going to be drinking a little bit of Basil Hayden's, getting the this is like my first bourbon love. This one, very easy to drink, very smooth, very nice. So, and not expensive. How are you guys tonight? Excited for Thanksgiving? Any big plans? Looking forward to it? Who wants to? Let's start with D-Lo. How are you doing this week, sir?
I'm glad you started with me. I'm having the chillest Thanksgiving ever.
You.
So we decided immediately family only. So it's just going to be me and the wife and the kids. We're going to hang out. We're going to do our own thing. We're not doing turkeys. We're not doing any of the gobbles. No.
Okay. You had me until the turkeys there.
Here's where we're going. Listen, my in-laws and everybody else decided they want to go back home to New York for the holidays. We're like, great. We'll help you pack. We decided, okay, we're going to do something different. We're going to go to a movie. So we're going to check out Moana 2 tomorrow. And we're going to eat my favorite food, which is hibachi. So I'm going to have hibachi over turkey. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. This is going to be a good day. Thanks for asking.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, low key is not always a bad idea. Any go-to movies, any go-to things that you watch? Do you go right into Christmas? Do you watch some Thanksgiving movies? Do you watch the parade? Anything like that on your radar? Mariah Carey, Christmas music?
Ooh, don't go there. That's too soon. You say her name 2 more times, she'll appear. No, but the parade is always nice. I like to watch the parade in the morning.
I watch the parade every morning.
Always
football.
Yeah, football, of course. Football.
Sure.
Packers play tomorrow night. First Thanksgiving home game. So that's gonna be exciting. Your Giants play on Thanksgiving. Looking forward to that.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right,
quarterback.
We won't talk about that too much.
Oh, that's true. Actually, shout out to Collector Joe if you're watching. I hope you beat us because I want a quarterback. So
there you go. Brick Artemis. Any big plans for Thanksgiving?
I'm just going to my parents' place up at the cabin, and we're going to be having some turkey, our traditional meal there, and hanging out with my parents and my grandma, and of course my wife and kids, and then watching football, maybe building a fort with my son. It was his birthday today, so he got like a fort, like you can build forts, So we'll probably do that tomorrow at the cabin, and just kind of keep it maybe not as chill as D-Lo, but definitely keep it kind of chill there on the chilly lake and watch a lot of football, but probably come back home to watch the Packers game since that's the night one.
That's right.
It always feels weird hearing you guys interact like you guys don't live across the street from each other and you don't know each other's plans. Like, are you guys not going to hang out?
Graham, you live across the street from me?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
We're not hanging out.
No.
I always assume like whatever Brick's plans are, that's Graham's plans, or Graham's plans are Brick's plans. And it's it's kind of funny.
No, I'm going to be going to the in-laws, and it's going to be pretty low key as well. So nothing with my family this year. They're going to be doing their separate thing. So kind of like both of you, it's just going to be small. But getting together with my in-laws on Friday as well, because that's when we can hang out with my brother-in-law and his family. But this is what I want to ask you guys in the chat too. If this is sacrilege or not. So the mother-in-law, we're like, well, we have nothing to do with Thanksgiving. Can we, let's still do Thanksgiving. And she's like, oh, yeah, why don't you come over at 5 and we'll do spaghetti? And I'm like,
tomorrow?
No. Yeah, I'm like, okay. No. I said I have nothing to do all day. So I said I'd come over like late morning, stay for lunch, stay for dinner, and then probably go home for the Packer game. So if I come at 5, I'm not going to be there long. I'm like, spaghetti. I'm like, and she's like, well, we'll make turkey on Friday when the brother-in-law's there. I'm like, no, like, that's not fair. Like, we make Thanksgiving food and then we have leftovers on Friday, and the leftovers will taste great because there's always plenty. Like, is that foul to just do like spaghetti on Thanksgiving? Not even a ham, just.
No, you can't do that.
I agree. I'm with you.
Can't do that.
Pass.
Yeah, no, and the wife was upset too. She's like, what the hell is this? So she was annoyed, and yeah, it's just like I've never had a Thanksgiving. Maybe it's tradition. I'm a traditionalist, and like I gotta have like that meal. Like I look forward to that. Turkey, potatoes, corn, gravy, mashed it all together, stuffing. You mash it all together, and you just whatever's on the fork goes in the mouth.
Spaghetti just feels weird, man. Like, I mean, like that story. I can't stop thinking about the part where she says spaghetti on Thanksgiving.
I didn't like it. I was
like
not
we're
a
at least
fan.
we're not doing traditional,
like
but we're at least going to a restaurant. We're gonna
Now, is it like a turkey spaghetti?
Meal.
Is it a little different? Like,
No,
Yeah,
it's just like, hey, we'll hang out for a little bit, but Friday's the real
Turkey.
thing. And it's
Like,
like, no,
spaghetti's
Thursday
like-
should be the real thing, and then Friday
Yeah.
we'll get together again.
But it's like spaghetti's like one of those things like you put together when there's nothing left in the pantry to make. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just like not for tomorrow.
That's
I
the
don't
only
know.
thing my kids eat: spaghetti and hot dogs. Like,
Oh well,
I don't
you
want
and every other kid in
spaghetti
America.
on. Yeah, but
Right.
I don't want that on Thanksgiving. Because that's what
Yeah,
my
true.
kids always eat.
True.
Okay, well, I feel better than that. I didn't overreact because we made her basically say that she would make turkey and the normal stuff. So
Tell them to make a casserole for crying out loud. Show
we
some
kind of threw a
decency.
fit. So, anyways,
Mm.
Sneaker, how about you, man? Any big plans? You doing anything fun tomorrow?
I am not. I am just doing
sounds
very
fun.
similar to DLO, but not just immediate family, my wife and my kids. I'll have football on. We don't really, I guess, Thanksgiving wise, we usually kind of do similar or same thing for food every year. But yeah, we're just keeping it pretty low key this year, to be honest. There's just a lot going on, and yeah, just us hanging out together, eating some good food, watching some football. I'm trying to think of a movie that
I got two for you.
we watch, but we
You
don't
would.
usually.
You would.
Yeah, go ahead. What are they?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Ooh,
Great movie.
didn't think of
And
that.
then,
Very good call.
Son-in-Law. You got to watch Son-in-Law.
See,
Oh,
I always
yeah.
do Miracle
sure,
on
okay.
34th Street.
That's a good one too.
Yeah,
'Cause that kinda,
around
leads
Thanksgiving,
into-
not necessarily on, but like maybe a day or two after.
The
I never think of like holiday movies and Thanksgiving. I usually just
I
skip
know, it's
right to
tough.
Christmas on the movies. It's
tough.
Yeah,
tough.
it
That's
is
a tough
hard.
one.
but there's a couple good Thanksgiving ones. We just watched Planes,
Spider-Man,
Trains, and Automobiles.
Is that a Thanksgiving movie?
I don't know. I guess
They
Technically,
get
that-
together
the
for the
first one,
Thanksgiving
yeah.
meal, and he's shaving the knife, sharpening the
Charlie
knife.
Brown Thanksgiving.
Charlie Brown.
I never
Charlie
watched.
Brown.
I never got into watching movies on Thanksgiving. It's
I
never.
like the
been a thing for
Garfield
me.
Thanksgiving actually. The Garfield Halloween is a
Yeah, the
classic,
Garfield Halloween's good.
and then you have Thanksgiving and Christmas. Pretty good too.
The Yogi Bear Christmas. That's what's up.
I haven't seen that one.
Back in the
Haven't seen
day.
that one. But yeah, we watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and that was only the second time I've seen it. And I think I laughed my ass off. But the funniest part is where he's at the car rental place. and
Yeah.
he's using the F-bomb like here and there. And she's like, I don't like how you're talking to me. And she's like, do you have your rental agreement? He's like, I threw it away. And she's like, oh no. He's like, oh no, what? And she's like, you're fucked. I just love that part. Oh yeah, but those two movies I would recommend. So if you want to stream them or something, and both other than the F-bombs in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, pretty family friendly. So
All right.
all right.
Other than the F bombs, it's family friendly.
So let's say hello to everyone in the chat, and then we're gonna get this party started. We got Tyria. He stopped by before the show, said can't catch the live, but I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys overseas. I'm thankful for the content you guys make, and thankful for Hot Toys training my wallet with these announcements, dude. I think we do have to touch on that just a tad. We've talked about the big sad, but it almost seems like we're getting into the biggest sad or the big saddest or however you want to swing it. But this typically happens every year around Christmas time. Sneaker's so distraught he can't even be on camera for this, but I know the invoices are
right now.
starting to hit. I had a rough November, and I'm waiting. Luckily for me, my Joker's almost paid off, like 2/3, but I still have Tech and then Bane to pay off fully. So those are probably going to hit in December at some point. I think, and if Mars Toys Wonka hits randomly, that's another invoice that I got to pay for too. So outside of that, though, I think I'm pretty safe. I would like Chopper, but that's not anything that I have to get right away. So how do you guys feel about going into December Are you safe? Are you scared? Do you have a plan? Are you just winging it? What's the deal here with the big sad going into Christmas? Are your kids not getting anything for Christmas this year? What's up?
I'm pretty much not getting anything for Christmas besides these hot toys. So, and I told my family, they're like, give me a list of what stuff you want. And I'm like, make an Amazon list. I'm like, here's sideshow.com/gift card. Go ahead, do that so I can put this money toward the figures. But luckily for me, like if Venom pops out, I have that paid off for the most part. And then I think 2099 really is the only other one that I got to worry about, unless Wonka, the Chocolate Man from Mars Toys, releases. So I should be. Oh, and Prey, Feral Predator. That's gonna suck. Yeah, I need gift cards.
But I don't think that you're gonna have to worry about that one, because even if that's released tomorrow, I don't think you're seeing that before the end of the year.
Sure.
So
but yeah, January is gonna suck for me.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right after you spend all the money for Christmas, you're not gonna be able to recoup. So.
Yep. Christmas parties,
Sneaker.
New Year's parties.
Right.
Yeah.
Sneaker. What do you all got? What are you waiting to hit? What's
Sneaker looks stressed.
released?
Holy cow, look at that face.
His eyes are bugging out.
terrifying
Wide open.
experience is among me for December. That's all I'll say. That's all I got.
Just give us a hand.
No, I mean,
do you have five figures you're waiting for?
I think I have like 8 or 9 invoices right now that I'm waiting for. Yeah. So the recent ones that a couple of them are paid off. Deadpool will be coming in. I just got Scorch paid off, so he'll be coming in. The Death Trooper, the zombie Death Trooper from Ahsoka, just got that email today. I know people are getting emails for Chopper and Bane, so those are going to be incoming as well. So Artisan Joker, that one's really going to hurt. So I'm bracing for impact, to be honest, for the month of December. But at the same time, all the Christmas shopping is actually done for my kids. So there's really not much left that I have to do holiday wise right now. So but yeah, it sucks because everything's just been stacking up so much. And we're in a window right now where either things like, are things going to release early within this window? Are things going to release later? There's a window. The one that terrifies me the most is the Sand Trooper and Dewback. If that were to drop, like,
and that's November, December, I think, on Sideshow.
And like Artisan Anakin, like we got some big like heavy hitters coming in, and I'm trying to clear some of this other stuff out before those start coming in. So yeah, to be honest, I'm like stretched pretty thin right now when it comes to, I'm not like asking for anything for Christmas. I'm just kind of, I have stuff coming in. If stuff arrives, I'll put it under the tree. That's kind of what I like to do. And then I really like to get my kids more stuff, and my wife can get stuff as well. But yeah, I'm good for Christmas because there's stuff like that coming in. So yeah.
Well, hopefully your big sad turns into the big glad, because you'll have all those figures in your display. That's like a dad joke there.
I will get back to you mid 2025.
That sounds good. DLO, you're always calm, cool, and collected. You got a plan? Are you good? You good going into December?
I got semblance of plan.
that was my favorite part of that, by the way. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I always got a plan to these things here. It's not my first rodeo, but yeah, I mean, for me, number one, don't pre-order. So I don't have a whole bunch of invoices over here, and all that stuff is still sitting on Sideshow or all those other retailers out there. So just plain it chill. But for me, you know, I've had a couple of like moments this month here where I just some impulse buys and some invoices that came in. So my InArt Aragorn came in, so that's cool. That's been fun to work with there. And then I made a spontaneous purchase / trade to get the rooted InArt Batman. So I got that in my possession right now. So that's pretty cool. Figure. Yeah. So I mean, I also gosh, I still have this thing right over here. This is the Iron Man suit up deluxe. Yeah. So I haven't even had a chance to play with this yet. So you know, I've been a bad boy. But
I hear you.
As far as like actual invoices, I just got Deadpool today, which is the first one. The one I'm really excited about is Tech. I really want that one. I'll pay that off immediately. But I think other than that, I'm pretty good for the rest of the year, unless I decide I want to add more to my list. And kind of like Steve, I already took care of the family, so we're good on that part there. So just in case something happens, I'm okay. But Yeah, I mean, aside from that, I mean, truth be told, the only thing that can kind of like derail me, and I don't want to speak into existence, but since we're talking about it, is some of these artisans start releasing and arriving, keep
Wanda.
here. So yeah, Wanda's and Captain Jack and all that other.
Yeah,
fun
I was gonna
stuff
say
that
Jack is right around the corner, guys.
He's
so.
he's
I remember when we all
quiet.
pre-ordered that together. That was pretty
Yeah,
fun. So
it's been very quiet on that
I
one,
hope we
but
can
definitely
all-
surprised me about if that one drops there. But we'll see what happens. But yeah,
Mhm.
all in all, I'm pretty good. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is that Deadpool. I think I'm gonna hold off on mine and switch it to a payment plan. Not because I don't want it. I really want it. I'm like obsessed with getting this Deadpool line together. But I think I'm gonna hold off just because of the QC issues that's been happening. And I'd rather get a later one than get something that may have the broken foot ankle issue that everybody's been showing lately. So I'm gonna probably put that. I think I just talked to myself. I'm gonna probably put it on a payment plan and let it come later. See if I get lucky and get one that doesn't have that issue. So, but other than that, yeah, I'm good, man.
Good. Yeah, I mean, November, you guys know this fall I did pretty good. I wasn't buying anything. I was just paying off stuff, but then November hit and these third-party figures, Penguin, I got the Riddler coming in this weekend. Bought an $80 Shore Trooper, pre-ordered the Jazz Inc. Batmobile, and then I had a couple invoices that I had to pay off for InArt. So it was rough, but the Drifter set, that was just kind of one of those things. So, which no regrets. I mean, I love the Penguin, the Drifter, the Riddler looks great. So super excited, but man, got to slow it down just a little bit. So lots of good stuff coming though. Yeah, hopefully you all have a plan out there. Let's continue and see who is joining us tonight. We got Action in the Box, channel member. Thankful to be a part of this beautiful community and to be the one who won a Hot Toys DX26 from a giveaway. Very nice. Congrats, Ricardo. And very nice.
You deserve it, Ricardo.
You do. You deserve everything that's coming to you, man. Good job. We got Queso Blanco in the house. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. He also says check out my YouTube channel. So I appreciate you putting those little blurbs out there. We got the Movie Cannon just dropping by to say hello from Las Vegas. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. And if you haven't already, the revival has begun. Join the Wolfpack Discord. If you want to hang out with us four, chat, shoot the shit, ask questions, show off your collection and pictures, join us in the Discord. Sneaker's laughing, but
yeah,
he's been in there a little bit.
Smiling. I'm smiling for the brand.
Smiling, laughing on the inside.
Smiling for the
it's
brand.
Coming back.
Bastards.
It's making an impact. We're back.
I'm remembering to check in more and more frequently. So
I appreciate that.
DLO needs to turn on his notifications.
I got
Me and Austin here have been.
Yeah.
We've been doing CPR and this thing is breathing again, so I appreciate that. We got Valkyrie Magnus, channel member. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Brad, another channel member. Thank you guys so much for the support. Love seeing you guys here each and every week. Good evening to you. Let's see. We got 16 GJ. What's up, everyone? Happy Thanksgiving. Christian Crosshair Cooper. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Who's watching Alien Romulus tonight? That's awesome. We got a 199 super chat from my father Django. Thank you so much. Appreciate the generosity. Hello everybody and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for the super chat, for donating towards the channel. And we're gonna cheers to you to start this show.
Cheers. Cheers. To Wolfpack, to Collector Zone, to you guys. Cheers.
Thanks for all the support, everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Cheers.
So good. We got Adric23, another faithful channel member. Hello, everyone. Hello. The Ben Thomas Show, the man who came to save the day last week. What a fun show that was with him. Love his insight when talking about figures. So if you guys haven't, check him out too. Go follow him on YouTube and Instagram. One Adam12, another friend of the channel, another channel member. Hey, Wolfpack, happy Thanksgiving with the family, but we'll catch the replay. I do appreciate that. We get everybody's got plans. We're just that dedicated to you that we want to hang out while we can before the holiday starts and talk figures. We got Doc Bat. Hello. Tighter FL. Happy Thanksgiving. Thrawn's Office, another channel member. Happy Thanksgiving to the people. I got to get together with this guy and smoke a cigar. That would be a lot of fun. I saw him on Hot Toys Hotline channel. Was that last night? I think so. And smoking a stogie. It would be fun. You know, we talked about it doing an outdoor show like Brick in the summer. We never got to it, but like, you know, outside smoking stogies, but maybe next year. AJ's here. Just wanted to quickly stop by, say happy Thanksgiving. Have an absolutely amazing one for everyone in this amazing community. We got 12-inch Moose Dream. Hello, community. 3 notifications today. Let's see. DPSE. What's that one, guys? Remind me. Deadpool.
Special
Bane,
edition.
and Revan. Interesting.
Did you get 2 of them? Holy cow, 2 Deadpools? What that meant?
Maybe. Giovin is here. Happy Thanksgiving. InArt Superman landed for me. No issues to report, thankfully. Do absolutely love it. I think I would have loved mine a lot more if I didn't have a lot of those issues too. I actually saw somebody today on one of the Facebook groups that was also having a hard time with swapping out the hands. So it's just a real fickle figure when it comes to that, which can be a real pain. It's never fun when you guys have a figure and you don't want to, you have that fear of switching out the hands because it's just so freaking miserable. So
that's just an InArt thing, dude. I got 2 of those figures in the past 2 weeks. They both do that.
Yeah, it's poopy.
Heat up your hands.
Heat them up. Collector Joey is here. Happy Thanksgiving to this beautiful community. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. We got Jose here. Hey, everyone. What's going on, dude? Stacy's in the house. Happy Thanksgiving. We got Ghost Rider. Hello, hello. Mr. Ink, good to see this guy. Hope he's doing well with his new tattooing journey. And yeah, glad to see you back in the chat, my friend. Universal Key, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. We got Kirby Kai. What's up, y'all? Good to see you. Aaron Jones, channel member. Let's go. Too sweet. Thank you for being here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We got Jazzy. He's ready to go. He's got his drink. Look at me, Jazzy. I'm sporting one of them fancy glasses, too. Who's the lucky ones who got 2-pack Batman and soups for free? Oh, yeah. The Sideshow giveaway. Or spend $300 and get them for free. Yeah. Anybody
I
on
got it for retail.
I got him for under retail through Hawk, but I still paid a lot. Did anybody take advantage of any of the Boba Fett, the Superman, what was before that?
Dark Trooper?
The Boba Fett single pack.
Oh yeah.
I just got that.
It was spend $300 to get the battle damage Boba Fett single figure, and then they went and did the 2-pack for the same spend money. Imagine buying that. Like that's savage. That's a low blow right there.
That's savage.
Yeah. Oh, that's a low blow.
We got L Walker. What's up? Happy Thanksgiving. Collection Obsession, another channel member. Hi all. We got Striker 47. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Making baked macaroni, a homemade stove stuffing for the family tomorrow. Taking advantage of that Black Friday deal and getting my free BVS 2-pack. Very nice. Very nice. Field of Burn. Hello. Let's see. We got Howard Potts, channel member. Thank you for being here, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving, gents. Too sweet to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Looking forward to having a great show with you guys. We are moving right along. We got Conquer Knight. Spaghetti, no thanks. You need some turkey. I agree. I'm with you. Oh, come on. F the turkey. Roasted pig. I'd try that. Yeah, sure. Some other Mexican shit. All right. You guys got photography here, everyone.
Did you jump in the water, Grim?
Where'd Graham go?
I feel like it went through your headset for a second there.
Oh, am I okay now?
You're back.
You're good.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty low here too. Good now?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Is that bad? Okay. I just turned it up to what I was at. All right. We got Zord Photography
over here. Jeez.
Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. We got Anrek 418. You know, StreamYard was having issues last night, so it could be StreamYard. We got
Scam.
Hawk Wars Toys in the house. What's up, gentlemen? Hawk Wars is extremely thankful for the Wolfpack support and friendship. Happy Thanksgiving. Too sweet to you, my friend. Hope you have a great holiday down in Illinois, Bear Country. We got Nomar joining us tonight. What's going on, my friend? Yeah, a nice shout out to Hawk as well. If you guys are looking for some figures, go check out his eBay store. If he doesn't have it, he's like a wizard. He could probably get it for you. So just let him know what you're looking for, and he'll get it for you. Here's the link. Collector Joey got his Bane and Iron Man 2 Sideshow emails.
Nice.
Oh God.
Ooh. We got
Mark II.
Fun 6 Star Wars Pipazoid joining us.
I
What's
quit.
going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Hammer of God, good to see you as well. Gobble gobble. Let's see. Derek is in the house too. Channel member. Happy Thanksgiving. Love to be thankful for this awesome community, be able to collect these amazing figures. What a year. Yeah, what a year exactly. I mean, we're going to talk about it a little bit here. We got Renz joining us. Darth Kibbles, thank you for being here. We'll catch the replay. No problem. No problem.
No, stay.
No, stay with us. Hang out. SG Collectibles. What's up, Brick, Graham, D'Lo, and Steven? Anthony, what's y'all football teams? Go Pack Go.
Green Bay all the way. Let's go.
G-Man and Steve likes soccer.
Go ahead, Steven.
I'm proud to be a Patriot. Let's go.
He's a Patriot.
True American.
Wouldn't that be fun to just pick the team that was winning and say, that's my team?
Yeah, it's called bandwagoning. That's the term for that.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Are we talking about that thing you throw around? Like, you throw it, right? Do you like run with it? Is that what you do with it?
You can kick it, throw it, or run with it. Yeah.
You stick
Okay.
to figures, little guy.
Oh, man. Thrawn says would love that. Next year is just over a month away. Let's bust out the heater, son. We've done that, man. Brick and I have smoked some cigars in
Oh yeah.
25-degree weather, but I will say it's not fun.
Thunderstorms.
Yeah,
Winter storms.
not fun. Low-key collector, what's up, Calvin? Happy Thanksgiving. May you all have blessed days with the fam. Appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us. Iron Star Killer, cheers to the Wolfpack. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't know if I mentioned L Walker. We got L Walker here as well. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Got JGT Dragon. Happy Thanksgiving. Brandon from Prime Time
Sup?
Reviews. Sup, boys? What's going on, my friend? Happy Thanksgiving. And that is everybody. So 68 in the house. Please, please, please like this video while you're watching and enjoying. Takes just 1 second to do that. Subscribe to my friends' channels if you haven't already. Good dudes here in the community. Otherwise, I wouldn't be hanging out with them. So we have a lot of fun here. A couple quick things before we dive into Alien Romulus, John Wick, and X-23. We got some doozy figures to talk about tonight. But really quickly, I want to do some housekeeping here. So Black Friday is just a couple days away. Moducase is doing its Black Friday sale. Save up to 15%. You can shop now. You can use my link. It is in the description below. Maybe Queso Blanco will be kind enough to throw it in the chat for you guys as well. But yeah, use my link. Save yourself some money. This is now the best time to buy yourself some Moducases. All of us here on the panel have Moducases. We love the product. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sporting it. Game changers. Can we all agree? They are game changers. I get it. Sometimes the wait can be long. But if we're willing to wait for these figures, why not wait for some cases that can really up your display to the next level? I wouldn't go back. I couldn't go back. D'Lo, tell me something about Moducases real quick.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I like them so much, I waited twice. Put it like that. So anybody who's thinking about getting the game, full disclosure, it is a patience game. But once you get it in, once you have your first figures in there, once you start putting the vision that you have for all your collection, what it's going to look like now, and then what you plan to do with it in the future, you're crazy enough to do it twice. Truth be told, because I did. So actually, I have a collection tour coming up this month. Well, not this month, actually December, I should say. But I actually am going to show my my additional cases I put in here, and I'm going to show you guys the before and after. So
I can't wait to see it.
yeah, you guys.
I've seen glimpses, but I haven't seen like a full on.
I've been so secretive. The boys haven't really. I've given them little snippets of everything here, but nothing complete yet. And I did that by design because I know these guys love their module cases, and we kind of, I don't want to say compete, but we semi are competitive about how our displays look here. And obviously, everybody keeps raising the bar up every time. So I want to unveil mine with those guys not seeing it. I want them to see it like everybody else does. So, but yeah, if you're in the market for cases, I'm going to tell you right now, the days of DTOFs, they're gone. They don't make them anymore. They're making them smaller size stuff. IKEA furniture breaks. So listen, nowadays, like I always admire like Riley, because Riley Reviews, he ordered his Moducase before he got his total display up, and his stuff is gorgeous. So I mean, if you're in a position to order them, I say do it. You won't regret it. Honestly, it's probably the best investment you can make for $100 figures, $300 figures, to have something like that to protect them from everything. It's just kind of a no-brainer.
All right, Sneaker, how have they changed your life? Because you know you had the DTOFs as well, and
yeah, Moducase is I would never go back. Probably would never switch to anything at this point. I always say, like, think about what you spend on 5 figures. You could get a decent case setup for that price. And if you're spending that much on 5 figures, why would you not want to protect that investment by putting it into something that's premium? You know what I mean? That's what I always say. I know like there's always stuff about like how you can budget your cases, which I'm not saying it's wrong. Fine. If you feel like you can get a good setup, great. But if you want, for me personally, that was kind of how I approached it too, of like, you could spend the amount of money that you would spend on, you know, under 10 figures easily and get like a really premium display option that can hold 50, 75, 100 figures if you want. So, yeah, I think that's part of it for me. But yeah, I wouldn't go back at this point. And now there's so many options now. And I know there's more stuff that's going to be coming. So like now with the mono, it's kind of like, for me, definitely like if you don't want to get a full on case and invest that level, you can still get like the mono, which is same quality in my mind for like a really good single shelf case, like the DTOF or Bleedens or whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't go back at this point. It's it's been a game changer for sure. Enough for me to buy them multiple times.
Right? Yeah, if I can just add something on real quick, I've gone through every possible type of display setup you can think of, and I just kind of think to myself sometimes, if had I just gotten the Moducase cases at the time of when I was spending money on these alternatives, I would have had them sooner, and I wouldn't have spent as much money, because I kind of learned the hard way. Basically, I said to myself, like, no, that's too expensive. Like, I can do something with something else. I generally, I've gone through and built stuff myself to display it, and it looks good, but over time, either warps or it just starts losing it, or you don't have enough room anymore to cover it. So honestly, I think if you're starting, my advice is start with a shelf. Start with a simple shelf. Start with that there. If you feel like you're going to get into this hobby and you're going to want to collect more, start doing your research to some Moducase cases. Right. See what you envision it ahead of time. So that way, by the time your cases arrive, your collection can grow with your new display. Not the other way around, where you're going backwards and you're trying to get enough cases to like handle the collection you accumulated beforehand, like I had to do. That's just my advice here.
No, that's good advice. And this isn't to say this is the only way to display your figures, not by any means, but I feel, and I'm passionate about it, otherwise I wouldn't have them all in here and be an affiliate with Moducase. But I just feel like it's the best way to display your collection. And I've had shelves, I've had DTOFs, I've had Bleedens, and I just, this is my passion. I love working with Brian, and I just believe in his product. Are there kinks that need to be worked out? Of course. But I know he's a collector that's trying to share his dream with everybody too. Brick, I'll let you, you kind of have a foot in both areas as well. So what are your quick thoughts?
Yeah, I guess the first thing I just want to say is that Brian knows how to run a company. And even though sometimes it takes a long time, well, not sometimes, most of the time it takes a long time to get, like you guys were saying, Brian communicates with you. He's easy to reach out to. He talks to you no matter what. Like give him a day, he'll respond to you. and he's just an awesome, nice guy. You can talk to him really about anything too on the side, and just a very good supporter of the community as well, not just his company. If you have complaints, he really cares about that, and he tries to fix that. So how to run a company, he's doing it right. And I also want to say that not only is it good for Hot Toys, but I mean, if you collect anything, you know, like I put Lego in there. He puts his Lego in there. Brian does. And there's a lot of other people that I'm seeing over YouTube now that's getting into the Modu cases for Lego. And yeah, it's just, I mean, even if it's not Lego, if it's other, you know, 12th scale, you know, statues. So just a lot of cool stuff. Like Sneaker said, I think Sneaker said it might have been DLO, like talking about all the different cases that you can get now, and just a huge a huge variety out there. So, and just really easy to maneuver too around the site. So yeah, good stuff.
All right, I think we plugged Moducase enough. Go save yourself some money over there this Black Friday. And then one more thing that I want to bring up is underground figures. So I know Steve has talked about this in his Facebook group as well as his channel as well. So right now, Ray at Underground Figures is doing a special $199.99 with free shipping for the Boba Fett 2-pack. But he's also doing, this is tempting me even, he's doing the Battling Spider-Man for $179.99 with free shipping. So this is a Thanksgiving show special. This is for USA destinations only. If you guys are interested in either of these figures for a great deal, and I know the Boba Fett 2-pack is, you know, free on Sideshow right now if you spend $300, but I know if you're like me and you just can't find anything that you really need, but you're interested in this, you know, save $100 and still get the figures. So that's definitely an option. No tax, free shipping. So all in, you know, that's your price. If you're interested, send him an invoice or send him an email, and he'll send you an invoice for either or both of these figures. And this will be good until December 3rd, 2024. I know I've owned the Spider-Man figure, the normal version, and I liked it. You know, I got it from Brick, had it for a while. This one would be cool too, because you get the head sculpt with like the mask kind of half pulled up. So it's definitely one I've considered. Unfortunately for me, my November was total shit, so I don't think I can go out and spend another couple $100 on this. But maybe you guys can. You know, maybe you've been good and it's time to treat yourself, and maybe these figures are something you're looking for. So I just wanted to do Ray this shout out and let you guys know that he is he's got these figures on special right now. Brick, you need a Spider-Man. Any
Oh yeah.
any thought about getting this one?
It's a good deal, dang. But my October was really rough. I got like 6 or 7 figures that October, if you count the Mondo pre-orders that I already paid off. And then getting like, you know, Groot and Star-Lord, Ladypool. It was a crazy month for me. But
yeah.
And then, you know, just like everyone else getting these invoices, I got to be careful. But that's not to steer you away, guys. Make sure that, you know, if you need a Spider-Man or this 2-pack, I would rather get the 2-pack from here than Sideshow, honestly. So you don't feel like you have to pick a figure that you barely want to begin with just to get this. Because that's really what it is.
How do you guys feel about the Sideshow stuff right now? Because I know I'm looking at it and it's almost like I keep scouring like, oh, do I need this figure? Do I want this figure? Like there's just, I either have it or it's to that point where it's not something I want. Do you guys feel the same way? Like where you're like, oh man, I wouldn't mind having this Boba 2-pack.
Yeah.
But you're like, I just don't care for anything, and I don't want to get something. I don't want to get fluff, but I'm going to wind up selling later, you know? Because I know, Sneaker, you kind of thought about.
I thought about it, but like, there's not. This is like, if I'm going to get it, I would just get it at Underground. I don't really feel like there's nothing that's drawing me to spend $300 right now to get it when I have it sitting here for $200. I feel like that's just my mindset right now, because you also like this, they've made it a little bit trickier. Like you have to buy selected products.
True.
And a lot of people are like, you buy a figure and then you add on like a mug or a hoodie in order to hit the $300 mark, or like an art print. So like, I also don't just want to like mindlessly buy something just so I can hit the $300 mark for something free. So just not like the Sideshow, great that they're giving it away for $300, but there's nothing that I really want to buy right now to spend that amount of money to get it. It's just not in the cards for me right now. So,
but if you just look at the retail of that 2-pack and what he's
it's crazy.
offering, that is a crazy deal.
Yeah,
so.
This is a steal. This is like for this 2-pack. Like if I didn't have all this stuff coming out right now, I'd be, and I probably, honestly, I'll probably like after the dust settles a little bit with some of the stuff, I'll probably try to pick one up, hopefully at like a similar price, because I know he has a lot of these, and trying to like clear some of this stock out. These prices are crazy. Like I don't really, you're not going to see this price, like other than getting it free from Sideshow. Like this is not going to be a price for new double box ship. Like you're not going to get this price anywhere else. Just very, very low. So.
And DLO, you have the 2-pack already, right?
Yeah, bought it.
And you bought it for retail?
Great.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I want to join in all the fun. Listen, I feel like I'm missing out, but at the same time, it's just like, the stuff that's on Sideshow, I already have. I bought it retail like a chump, apparently. But, I love it. The stuff that everybody's getting is fantastic. The Boba 2-pack is so underrated. Like, I just like, for me, when it came out, we were all excited. We were talking, this is going to be a grill. And then, we went through that, that phase where we're over making figures. If this 2-pack was not overmade, this would easily be like a Han Solo Chewie 2-pack on eBay right now. Truth be told, in my opinion, it's that good. I mean, with the value you get, even at retail, at full retail, I think it was like 500 or something like that. $250 a figure, right? That's what it was at its max price there. That's equivalent to basically, less than what a figure goes for today. So to get this pack for $100 a figure, brand new with free shipping. I mean, if you don't have it, you have really no excuse other than, of course, you have invoices, and I can respect that. But I mean, if you have the means to do so, and you've been on the fence of when to pick this up, instead of you going to a BST and dealing with somebody else's used figure, you can get this one brand new for $200, free shipping. I don't know what the taxes are with Ray. I forget, but still, even if you got to pay tax, it's still worth it at the end of the day. So, yeah, if I had the foresight to know this was going to be available at this price a couple years ago when I got mine, I would be all over this right now.
Yeah,
easily.
Sneaker, remind me, is there tax with Underground?
No tax. No
That's
tax,
right.
and you get double box ship. Like you get double box shipping free of charge. Everything you buy is double boxed. So I've become like a double box snob basically from Underground. I always buy Sideshow from double box. Yeah, it's but also one other thing I want to mention. I don't know if you mentioned this. I think like starting tonight, you talk about like these couple of figures, but starting tonight too, like at midnight, anything on the website that's in stock is free shipping through December 3rd as well. It's just not new stuff that's coming in. So that's something that he's running as well on top of like these couple of figures. Anything else that's on there, like I was looking like Bo-Katan, $199.99, like $200 free shipping Bo-Katan. Like that's just, there's some deals on here that are like, there's a Batman with the bat signal that's on there. Hot Toys under retail that you could get free shipping. So there's some deals for free shipping through December 3rd. So
there you go.
Take advantage.
So again, like Sneaker said, through December 3rd, email Ray, got the email right here. Tell him Jedi sent you. And hopefully you guys can hook yourselves up with a Christmas gift, man. And that Spider-Man was like, I think well over 300 retail as well. So that is a sick deal on that one. All right. One comment here before I start sharing these figures. You guys remember this? Y'all remember a couple years ago when we were excited to get 10% off or free shipping from Sideshow? That used to be a big deal. It really was. I remember early on in my collecting day, 10% was a big deal because that was when figures held their value. And when you bought them, they went up in value because they would sell out pretty quick. So like 10%, oh man, I can get it under retail. Now it's, I'll give you this 2-pack for free. It's just crazy how times have changed just a little bit. So,
well, just to add on to that, Jazzy already made a comment, and I think he's absolutely true. Like once Sideshow gets rid of the dead stock figures, we're back to the weightless era. So, that's a fair point. I mean, we gotta get through this here. These figures got to go before we can really get back to the stuff that you were just talking about there. But
there's still a lot.
From that era. It's going to take a lot of savings to get all that stuff. But I mean, hey, if Sideshow's willing to do it and collectors are willing to pay for it, hey, it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Fish out. All right, you boys ready to get into some figures here?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's start with the newest one here, the hotness. Alien Romulus Scorched Xenomorph. This thing looks sick. I know a lot of people have been waiting for another Alien reissue, a 2.0, a rebrand, whatever the case may be. They just want to get them some Alien love in the collection. And this looks good. I have not seen the movie yet. Is it streaming now?
It is.
Is it on Disney?
It's on Hulu.
It's
baby.
on Hulu.
Fudge. I don't have Hulu.
You can get on Disney.
At this point, you just need to get Hulu.
Doesn't Disney own the brand?
Yeah,
I think-
you don't have
I
like,
think
the
it is
triple
on
pack?
Get the bundle deal.
You don't get the ESPN with Hulu Disney pack?
Dude.
Just Disney?
Disney already raked me over the coals with their double price increase. $80 a year, and they went to $160. They just let me know that a month ago.
That's why you don't.
By
do
the
annual
way,
plans.
just want to let you know, but it still saves more than monthly.
I was this close to making a Mickey Mouse impression, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Mickey
I'll do
Mouse
it for you.
Clubhouse, my ass.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Wear that on my back, bro.
Damn, 80 to 160. That's wild. That's
That's crazy.
That's a lot,
crazy,
dude.
man.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
And they know they got you by the balls.
Also, I saw. Never mind. I was gonna say I think I saw some. There's a Black Friday thing, but you have to. It's ads. It's like $2.99 a month for the
I
year.
can't do. I don't know how DLO is sick. I don't know how anybody can watch anything with ads anymore.
It sucked. I'm not gonna lie, because
Yeah, it's bad.
they put those ads in the perfect place where you want the
You're
film
like
to
getting into it,
continue,
and then boom.
and they're like, "Hold on, who wants some Neutrogena?" You know, like out of nowhere. So,
and we're the generation that grew up with commercials. You
I know, right?
It's so weird how you get used to like not having ads and you just can't go back.
That's
not
true.
weird at all. I never liked them as a kid. Don't like them as an adult.
It's also
At least
just
as a
gotten
kid, they
bad.
were cool, right?
It's
They
just
were
gotten
toys
bad
and-
because you have to now pay for all these individual streaming services that are making it more than what a
Yeah.
cable subscription would be, and still get
Mhm.
ads.
Yeah.
And then you pay
Yeah,
like
it's so
over
weird.
double
We're
for
like-
some no
we
ads.
went from cutting the cord to like honestly, I think cable is actually less expensive now than all these streaming
know.
apps we have.
But
here.
you
It's kinda
still do
nuts.
have to, work with those a-holes to like cancel and how about after
Yeah.
this?
Those
And-
a-holes.
There's no perfect solution.
No, there isn't.
I
But,
miss being a
um,
pirate. I'll say I was.
We even
Shut
have Paramount Plus, and thanks to DLO, I've been watching Landman,
Yeah, good show.
and that's another one where they have like 3 ads built in, even though you're paying for the service. Maybe because I have the cheapest one, that might be, but it's like 130 seconds worth of ads. I'm just like, come on,
It's worth it. It's a good show.
I can
Watch
eat a
that.
bowl of cereal in 130 seconds, so it's a long time. It's a long time.
You and your cereal. Moving on.
Queso Blanco is celebrating 12 months of being a channel member. Congratulations to you, and thank you so much. Damn, mom's hip replacement is gonna have to wait. We do appreciate you here, and I appreciate you just being a moderator and helping us out, throwing links in there and helping out the chat to find where everything is at. So thank you for taking that and putting it on your shoulders and running with it. I do appreciate that. All right, who wants to start? Who first? Raise a hands. Who's seen the movie? All right, but who is an Alien fan? And who is for sure getting this? All right,
Damn.
I'm still on the fence. Maybe you guys will talk me into it. Maybe not. I think if this was Ripley, I'd feel different. I think like if obviously not from Romulus, but like if this was Ripley from Aliens and whatever, like I would feel a little bit different about it, but I don't know if I need a standalone Xenomorph, but we'll see. We're going to talk this through and we're going to see how you guys feel about it. So let's just take a look at some of the pictures. And I got to say, it looks really good. Does anybody want to start? Is there anything that really popped out to you as you were looking at these photos?
Rick, you do it, broski.
Go, Bricky.
Well, look, it
Look at
looks
this.
amazing. I'll say that, but the thing that kind of gets me is that it's different from the pictures that we saw before, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Like the tease of this, like it looked more wet. It had more color variations. This
Very
is like
moist.
very
Moist.
textured and like very moist. So I know a lot of people are like, are we going to get a second one? Is this the one they just changed it? Or, it would be shocking if we got 2 aliens from Alien Romulus, or at least 2 xenomorphs from Alien Romulus. My thing for you, Graham and Steve, is that I think when you guys see this movie, it might go from like 50-50 to closer to 80%, 90%.
That's a good point.
Like you're gonna really, the movie's great. I love the fact that you can see the skull, you know,
Yeah,
and it has those plates that you can change up and give them different looks and all that. I also like the fact that it's only $305, which
Not
is
bad.
like $95 cheaper than the Feral Predator. And shout out to I think Philly put that on his Facebook. That's where I first saw the price, and he posted that about the Feral Predator. I was like, dang, that's right. Like Feral Predator comes with some weapons and you get a shield, but this guy is like, he comes with the interchangeable sculpts basically, and the tongue, and yeah, I mean, he looks great. I don't have a xenomorph, so this is perfect for me. I don't have the money for like a chopper, or not a chopper, but help me out, guys. The main one from the first one.
Chap.
Thank you. Chopper. I'm thinking Star Wars.
Sorry.
Plus, at this point, those
good
are
thought
getting
process.
pretty old and they have their own
Right.
issues. So
Right. They have their own issues, and I mean, we'll probably get a 2.0 from that. I feel like we'll get a more of a shot to get a 2.0 with that than I think to get 2 xenomorphs from this movie. I think that there's a chance that we can get like a xenomorph from Alien Earth, that show that's coming out later, and all of
question
that.
for
But yeah,
the tease, was that branded as Romulus or was that just an alien? Because I think
it was branded as Romulus. Yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Because I was gonna say, like, could that one, the tease, be like your classic xenomorph? But yeah, maybe they will do a second one then. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It also gives me hope though that they'll fix the jungle predator that we saw with like that bright green.
Yeah, that's got to be Predator 1. It's got to.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that will change a little bit too. But I will say I liked the xenomorph more from the pictures that we saw before, the tease. But this is still really badass. I'm getting this. I love like the different, you can rotate its tail. I love the base. Like the base.
Is the
looks
tail
sick.
wired?
I don't know if it's wired. But it looks like he's like, you can like switch
Looks
it
like
up, put it. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely wired.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Something I don't like, and I don't know how to change this other than just going back to a black, a crotch grabber. You do transparent, but then you got the wire here that just like you still see it. What's the? I know it's just a
What's the
nitpick,
point, right?
It's just something I just saw here, but I'm like, why? Like, what's the point? So, I don't know. But yeah, this thing looks pretty sick. Like, I love this how it's kind of coming off the base here a little bit too, and just the design. It's that stupid shape, but I think it works for a figure this big. And I kind of like what they've done here. Just looks a little bit more high end.
Makes that stupid basic base look cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
what else, guys?
Well, let's kind of pick up some of what Brick said here as far as like the chains, because that's the first thing I noticed as well too, Brick. I noticed that it looked much darker than the proto that we saw. Now that could just be solely lighting in this here. This is much more darker lighting than we had. Those photos we saw was in natural light, so it's very possible we're losing some of that detail, or it could be totally changed. For all I don't know, but I'm just giving the benefit of doubt here. I will say though, I do feel like there's a lot of like wetness on it, as you kind of put it there. I feel like it looks like it does have that kind of like feel to it there, in my opinion. But I mean, as far as the actual figure itself, I think this looks really good. Now, I'm not a purist, so I'm saying I got to get a big chap, or I need to get a dog alien, or anything from AVP or anything like that. I mean, I'm for just having an alien in my collection. So I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinion this here. Does it matter if you're alien fan? Does it matter which one you get, or do you need to get one from a specific movie? Because they've made them for practically almost all the movies so far as I can think of.
Yeah, for me it doesn't matter, but maybe because I'm more of like the casual fan. Like I like to watch the movies, and that's why for the last few years I've been kind of in and out on. I want a Ripley. I'm not paying that money. Wouldn't mind getting an alien, but I never pulled the trigger. So it's more of just that casual fan. I wouldn't mind having this in the collection, but I can definitely live without it. And to me, because I'm not that, I am just casual fan. I don't see like the intricate details that are different from film to film or whatnot. So like for me, This would be a perfect stand-in for just representing Alien in general. Like,
Sure.
to me, is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I agree with you too. I mean, now let me double up here. Now, this
Double
would
up
look
or double
fantastic
down?
with double down. Correction. Yeah. So this would be fantastic with the feral predator. Brick mentioned that there. Would you be okay with pairing this with your older predator, or would you want it to be with the new predator instead?
I think either way is perfectly fine. But I think for me, I don't know. I think
Wasn't the AVP one like black? The Xenomorph, wasn't he like darker?
Which AVP one? Because they made a couple.
The first one. The second one was shit.
I'm trying to think to myself here. It's been a while since I've seen it. Let me
I don't know.
think.
I could be wrong. I just thought he was a lot dark. But for me, to answer that question though, for me it doesn't matter. I think it matters more to people who might only get one Xenomorph and they want that one, right? But for
Yeah.
me, you know, if they came out with a big chap, I think I'd get that one too. You know, I think the first Alien is my favorite Alien movie. I really like this Romulus film. I'm excited for the AVP talks that they're gonna have a new one, you know. So I'm just getting pumped up right now for Alien.
yeah.
Yeah, no, agree. I mean, that's kind of how I feel as well too. Because for me, it's just like if it was Predator, I'd say I need Jungle Predator. Like that's my
I
jam,
agree.
right? Like, you know, but you know, with Alien, I mean, Jazzy kind of makes the point like, you know, casuals don't really know the difference between the other ones.
I don't.
I'm more than just a little casual. Okay, I've seen all the movies. I love them. I got them all, right? But there's some slight tweaks to the Xenomorphs. But I feel like you can kind of get away with the Aliens more than you can with a Predator. I don't think they're as distinctive as if you did a Predator here. For me, I got to go with the OG Predator for that one. But I think for this one here, for the new take on a new style of Xenomorph, I really do like this one here. Now, the reason why I'm kind of hanging on this point here is because I know this means that we're going to get a 2.0 of a big chap or 2.0 of I mean, hello, Feral Predator, we got that one. We already got teases of the other ones that are coming out, right? So it's just like we're realistically going to be talking 6 months from now, talking about another Alien or another Predator, etc. like that. So I'm posing the question now, like, does it even matter which one? For me, I'm going to say I like this one. I love the movie. I think this particular one is fantastic, and I would be more than happy with having just this one in my collection, in my humble opinion.
Damn. I was just looking. They do show Alien Romulus on Disney Plus, but it says upgrade because you have to upgrade to the Disney Plus with Hulu.
Like you didn't already spend double, right? Like, come on.
All right, so you got to upgrade just to watch
Jeez.
it on Hulu. So yeah, it shows it because it wants you to pay even more. So F. Surprised Max doesn't have it, but yeah. Anyway, Sneaker, you've been pretty quiet here. What are your thoughts? Does this interest you at all? Or is this just
Yeah, I mean,
totally out of the wheelhouse?
it's just not something that's like on my immediate radar right now just because so much stuff, but it's cool. Like I haven't seen the movie, but I will say, like, for me, it would kind of bother me just using this as a stand-in for another one from a different movie with different like design. That's just me as a collector, because I'm kind of a snob when it comes to like accuracy and like using things as placeholders. So I think for me, like, yeah, maybe if you're like casual and you don't really care too much, it bothers me. Like just putting this, like, oh, I'm gonna throw this in and act like this is big chap. Like I just not
You're
for
collecting
me personally.
OCD.
Yeah, it's just my collecting OCD. That's just how I am. But if you want to do that, more power to you. It's cool, man. There's no way they're just using this and this is one and done. Exactly like what DLO said. This is gonna be used and abused probably by Hot Toys. You don't like do something like to this level and then just do it once. And
Sure.
if you have other aliens that can be made like this, I feel like they're gonna capitalize on this and make like, yeah, 2.0 big chap. I feel like that's like very likely to happen at some point when you create something like this. So that's kind of what my thought process. And I want to see the movie. I just haven't had time to watch it. Would love to see the movie at some point. But yeah, it looks really cool. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, once I see the movie, it's going to be, I mean, with it being this like badass, how it looks here without seeing the movie and like being drawn to it. I feel like that's something like looking at a figure, if you're drawn to something that, granted, this is similar to other ones like we've talked about from other movies, but still, like when you're drawn to something and it's a movie that you haven't seen, I feel like that's always makes it, when you do see the movie, like it's a bigger pull, right? So it makes me want to watch the movie. I'll say that. I just haven't had time to do it, but looking forward to watching it. And Yeah, I think like I could see like what Hammer of God said in the chat. Like the other one also, there being 2 SKUs and this being a completely separate one. You know, I could see them. That's a very simple change for them to do. You know what I mean? So I can see them easily doing that just to sell more of them. So yeah, that's what I'll say about it. Is this something I'm going to get? Watch the movie, see what happens.
There you go. Yeah, I gotta watch it too. Unfortunately, Disney is doing its best to not allow me to do that. So I'm starting a poll here, and I'm gonna ask you guys, the 2 that have seen it. Is this worth this movie to you? Is this worth spending $20 on if you already own the Alien anthology? I think it is 4 films. Plus, I do own. What was the prequels? I have Alien Covenant and then the other one, Prometheus. I do own those as well. So
we don't talk about Prometheus.
I like that movie actually.
So you can buy this right now for $20.
I don't know if it is 20. It might be 25. But would you purchase this for like $25 if you're a fan of the other stuff and you have all those films? Is it worth it? Is it that good?
It's good, but Apple prices go down so fast that I would just wait.
Probably around Christmas.
Black Friday is like
I'd wait for like $15.
Okay. Black Friday, it goes down to $10. Would you get it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
What
I'm looking forward to watching them again without commercials.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say, what draws you to buying it versus like you're already paying for a streaming service that has it, but it's like the ads where you're like, well, I'd rather watch it no ads.
Yeah.
It's $20 right now on
because I feel like
Apple.
I do not buy digital movies.
Can you rent it?
I do not buy digital movies. If it's on a streaming platform that I watch, I will not buy that movie. There's
I'm kind of weird, like
because I'm paying for the product. Like I'm just
that's
not
true.
Buy
Yeah,
it.
I've got like 450 to 500 movies on Apple right now, and
I got you beat.
A lot of them I'll buy when they're $5 and just to have them and stuff like that. But so I don't buy as many, like unless it's like Beetlejuice or something that we just all love, then we'll maybe buy it. But obviously too, if it, like Dune, I really like Dune, but I know that's on HBO, so yeah, why would I buy that when I can just watch it anytime? So but
speaking of Dune, has anybody watched that show yet?
I haven't yet.
Have not.
I need to check that out.
Too busy.
I'm a little scared, if we're being honest. Like Dune for me, because I don't know all the Dune backstory, so it was a little of a learning curve to like figure out in the first movie what's going on and just kind of figure out some of the terminology, or like even in the second one with what was all happening like in the beginning with his mom and stuff like that. Like had to watch a couple times to kind of figure it out. So I'm a little like intimidated maybe by the show being a prequel because I don't know anything that's going on. I do want to watch it, but I think that's just kind of my honest feeling so far on why I haven't jumped on it. Plus Yellowstone, Landman, it's keeping me busy.
Landman.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got sidetracked a little bit. So nothing wrong with that. It's just 4 guys hanging out and talking shit here. So so Sneaker doesn't think he could put this as a stand-in, which I totally get. Like there's some things I'm okay with doing that. Like it works. Like for me, The Predator, it's technically from Predators. I do love that movie, guilty pleasure. But for me, it works for Predator 1, for the classic Predator. I know some people have the newer RoboCop 3. I think that's an okay stand-in for RoboCop. What are some other stand-ins though that are frowned upon? Because I'm trying to think. Like, obviously, you can't use Batman
Drifter.
Returns. What's that?
Topo Drifter on the motorcycle.
Oh God, yeah. See, so we all have our
I'm just
OCDs,
kidding.
right? About
Vaders are good
look.
stand-ins.
No, I get what you're saying though, Sneaker, because it bothers me too a little bit. Like he looks great on the bike, but it does bother me a little bit. Like
He's
I have the
sitting on
OCD
it,
as well.
testing it out.
So I'll ride this
Testing it
later.
out. I'll ride it in my suit later on.
But I get it. Like we all have different OCDs. Maybe it's on spacing of figures. Maybe it's on, how many figures in a DTOF, or vehicles. Do they go high? Do they go low? And then it's also like your OCD about, can this work as this? And can I buy this figure if I love the OG, but I haven't seen this, or maybe don't love this as much? So yeah, it's interesting to.
Well, for me, it's kind of the same as like Avengers. Like, I wasn't around when, Endgame or Infinity War, those figures were coming out. So for me to backtrack and get all, I guess now it's a little cheaper, but to get every figure, it's hard to do when you're getting all these pre-orders and all that. So if I don't have the right Iron Man, I still have an Iron Man. And I guess I try to look at it for the most part like, hey, a Xenomorph came out and I got a Xenomorph now.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I think it definitely can work, and I would be okay with it. There's certain things that I'm not okay with, kind of like what Sneaker's saying too. So I guess it just depends on your own collecting habits and your thought process. But yeah, even Jazzy says I didn't know the drifter motorcycle was different from the bat bike. Need someone to do a Topo drifter bike. I'd even get one from Jazz Inc. if a decently priced one doesn't exist. I don't know if I need a bike, but it does bother me, but I don't know if it bothers me that much that I need to get a different bike. But
you wouldn't want a bike? Like if Hot Toys came out with this and it was priced like a Hot Toys like drifter bike, would you?
Tough because
that'd be hard, dude. That'd be sick.
You really
man.
don't see much of it,
But it'd be sick to have one like with that outfit. Is just like that style of bike.
It'd be the same price as a Bat Missile now.
It'd be like $300.
Five.
DLO, would you spend $300 on a drifter bike?
Fuck no, dude. I'm with you, Steve. Steve is fanboying so hard over it. I'm very happy. Steve has come a long way from being like, I just collect Star Wars, and now it's just like, I love Batman, and that's cool. I love that about Steve now. But like, listen, there's a line where I gotta protect you from yourself here, dude. You don't need a drifter bike. You got a Jazz Inc. Batmobile. You got the motorcycle. You got some bat signals. You got a gazillion Batmans. Just you don't need the bike.
Accuracy. I need accuracy.
Accuracy. Well, then some people will tell you to stop collecting Hot Toys.
Yes. Touche.
That's fair.
You're collecting the wrong thing.
But I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah,
that's a blatant one. So, anyways, oh man. So the head sculpt comes with interchangeable. Somebody help me out with the word here? The C word.
It's too small.
Carapace.
Oh, carapace.
Carapace, sure.
An extendable inner jaw. What's the carapace? Is that this?
It's the glass, like his top.
This.
I think it's like
the
forehead.
skull. See, I'm just a casual. I'm a noob. Sorry, guys.
Does anybody know why he's got eye sockets though? If he doesn't have eyes, I mean it's cool, but I wondered it. And this is like a legit question. Like,
can they see or do they smell?
Well, like when the
they can sense you.
Oh my gosh, when the face huggers, like right when the face hugger, like is it part human DNA since the face huggers pretty much like have babies with.
Dude, I hate those.
So is that why there's eyes? Is that why there's eye sockets without eyes? Because they still have that human DNA and they can get that skull look. Like that's a legit question. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, remember, it comes from the engineers as well too. So I mean, they share some of their DNA with them. So
that's right.
Okay.
Dude, those face huggers though, fuck them. Like, I hate seeing those things. Like that gets me really squirmy watching these movies. Like thinking about their little member going down your throat and then.
Can you imagine the feeling?
That's whoever thought of that shit, like making the movie. Like that's creepy. That's creepy. But didn't the OG have problems with the movable jaw? Didn't it deteriorate over time or something like that? So,
gosh.
Yeah, joints were terrible. I mean, the whatever you call that thing would break off all that. I mean, those things are
you
can't
like
pose
rubber?
Them. They're pretty much statues. The other ones there.
Yeah. So you hope, and I think that's honestly what maybe stopped me from buying one in the past too. The price wasn't terrible, but knowing that they do have some of these issues, I was just like, I'll stay away for now. But yeah, so that might be something to look out for. Oh, there's that little bastard.
Yeah, love that it comes with that
accessory. Oh, look at that.
So cool.
I mean, I want to tell you what that looks like.
Oh, watch the movie. You'll see a lot of stuff like that in this movie.
Yeah. This movie's so good. Like, I feel like it really
watch it now.
Reinvigorated my love for Aliens movies.
Like, the director definitely went for the sex, like, vision, if you know what I'm saying. Like, just like you can see the mouth here. Like, there's a lot of. Watch the movie.
Tell us
I
more.
don't know the
Rick.
right
What do you mean
word.
by this?
Where are we
Sexual-
going here?
For people who don't
Like-
know.
Sexual symbolism.
Thank you.
Look at the mouth here.
Symbolism.
And what part is
Look at
being
that
symbolized?
mouth.
Just so I'm
Dude,
clear.
it's like almost every scene.
It rhymes with Mike Literis. Moving
I don't know what rhymes with Mike Litteris.
Moving
Rick,
on.
do you know what rhymes with Mike Litteris?
I
Yes.
want
Moving
to,
on.
before this gets any more awkward, I want to give a quick shout out to How You Figure. He says, I remember the time when I used to say hey to Thrawn's office, aka Mike Literis, and he'd say hey back. Wild times, especially on Thanksgiving Eve. But he does say I missed it. I love you. So, Justin, hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for joining us tonight. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Just like a
Little 40-year-old virgin.
Oh, nice. Nice callback.
Dolores, yeah, a little Seinfeld going on there. I love it. You guys are on cue. I do like this base too. Not a big fan of the shape of it, but
Yeah.
I do like what they've done here with the grate. And then that sounds so stupid because I haven't seen the movie, but is this like from Venom or some shit like that, or what's going on? We got like a franchise that's intertwining here, Brick.
There's what I
alien
get from
poop?
it is there's like their saliva is like acidic, and there's like a scene. I think that's what it's from, but I could be wrong. From what I was listening to on Justin's How You Figure stream, he said something like it kind of resembles the Alien 3 poster. Whether or not, I don't remember the poster, but yeah, I see it as like the acidic.
Gotcha.
Is that what you see, DLO, or no?
No, I think it's simpler than that.
Looks
I
like
mean,
a
every alien movie, they usually tend to like kind of like, burrow in one location where they kind of have like a birthing chamber of everybody
Sure,
that they
yeah.
do there. So it feels like it looks like that goo that you would typically find on the walls and stuff like that where people
Yeah.
would be hanging from. So I think they just probably put splashes of it, give it some accent, give it some touch. Because if you didn't have that, it would look rather plain, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's not a very
Well, I was just kind of
impressive
looking at
base.
like the top of the base too has like when that scene happened without giving anything away. It
Easy,
almost does look like
guys,
that
easy.
bridge almost. Yeah.
Take it
No,
easy.
that's good. But I think this, if I'm not mistaken,
More
this looks,
simple.
Yeah, I think it's simpler than that. I just think it's just
Sure.
decoration, so it doesn't look like a very bland base there. But I mean, you could be on something.
Thrawn's office says the blood is acidic. I thought the Predator
correct.
blood was acidic.
Yeah,
No,
he is.
he's correct.
No, Thrawn's right. That's my mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. And here's everything that our scorched Xenomorph comes with. So yeah, you got the extendable inner jaw, articulated ear hugger, face hugger, wired tail, diorama base with LED light up function, and new joint design. So hopefully that fixes some of the issues from past figures as well. This looks great. I think the price is good. I think if you're a fan, can't go wrong, getting something like this. I think it fits well with just the Alien franchise in general. So do what you will. Get this if you want. I'm going to end the poll if I should buy the movie, if it was good enough to buy.
Definitely buy it, dude.
72% said yes, worth $20.
Where do you
Nice.
rank your alien movies?
Ooh,
I
that
would-
be a good one.
I would go 1 to this, and then probably like Prometheus,
Okay.
AVP.
Can't count those. Those are spin-offs.
Okay.
What about Covenant?
Yeah.
They're so dark. Like
I would
it's
go
just
Alien.
like,
I'd go
nothing good
Alien
happens.
3 after Prometheus, and then Covenant probably.
Alien 3 was 4 was the really bad one, the really cheesy
Yeah,
one, right?
and then
Am I the only one that likes Resurrection?
Is that 3 or 4?
That's considered 4.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I didn't
that
like
one
that
was
one too
weird.
much.
I like that one. I thought it was fun.
I'd have to see that one again though. I watched when I first got the whole like set on DVD back when I
Mhm.
was like 18 years old. That's the first time and only time I saw that one. But
I'm having a hard time remembering 3.
And I put 2 over 1. Sorry, I know there's a lot
I
of people
agree.
who agree.
2 is
I
my
like 2 over
favorite, but
1. I
1
like
is
the action
amazing.
more.
see, I like
agree.
and I understand that like 2 has like a lot of good stuff for it, but for me 1 is just more that horror vibe. Like
Yeah, no, they're totally different
that's
movies,
that's
for
just
sure.
more my thing. But yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely see why people like 2 a lot. And 2 is great. Don't get me wrong.
I would get a 1/6 figure of Vasquez at a heartbeat.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Don says face huggers with that Diddy behavior. And then Stryker says the goo on the floor is the plasma that the aliens use to hook up their victims in cocoons. And then how you figure celebrating 10 months of being a channel member. Thankful for this announcement. Panel and chat, we are thankful for you, man, and thankful for just another friend in the community. So thank you for being you, because that's all that matters. And happy Thanksgiving. Jazzy says 3 is shit. Didn't care if all the prisoners died, but loved the dog alien. Oh, and okay.
Dog alien was cool.
See, I think that's why I like 3 more than 4, is because of the dog alien.
3's underrated because 3, nobody, like back then, nobody cared about 3, but I thought 3 was actually pretty damn good in my opinion.
I gotta watch that.
Different.
Man. I thought 4 was bad.
4 is like a guilty pleasure. I like 4.
The
yeah,
3 that
the basketball scene was fucked up.
for me though, it's like Alien and Alien 2 are like on the same tier, and then you got Romulus, and then like everything else. Like Romulus is the closest thing that comes to like that level of Alien 1 and 2.
Right.
Yeah.
So you like almost like that would be like a spiritual successor to those 2 movies. Kind of forgetting about 3.
That's
I
the
can see that.
true. That's the true trilogy right there.
Sneaker's holding in the yawn, so we should probably move on pretty quick. Sneaker, have you seen any of the
Why are we
other
talking
Alien
about
movies?
Batman?
Yeah, I've seen them.
All of them? Prequels?
Yeah, I've seen all of them. It's been a while since I watched those movies. I kind of want to go back and
See, I remember
go
not
through them a little bit.
liking
It's
Prometheus.
It's
at
been
first,
a while, dude.
but then I
Long
watched
time.
like YouTube stuff on the backstory and the engineers, and then I watched it again. I actually liked it better. And then Covenant is after that, I think. And then remind me on the timeline with this, boys. Where does this take place in the timeline?
This is between 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
See,
Right.
that always throws me for a loop. But okay, all right, sounds good. Any other final thoughts before we move on here? We got to get Sneaker going. We got to like maybe stretch, maybe shake it out a
I
little
think
bit.
that second skew is a different alien for the end. If you know, you know.
Spoilers.
Ooh, that'd be sweet.
If you know, you know.
I
No
might as well
spoiler.
watch it.
Second skew. Wow, I don't want to watch the movie anymore.
Me neither. What's up, Honest Ansel? Happy
Pass.
Thanksgiving. Go Pack, go. Yeah, I like that. Let's go. Get it tomorrow night against Miami.
That's gonna be a good game.
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to 3 games tomorrow. Eating some spaghetti. All right, let's move on to John Wick, because I got some thoughts about this too, guys.
Mr. Week.
Oh man.
I think Brick agreed with me on this one, and we'll let Sneaker go first, but
Whoa.
because Brick went
Wow.
first last time, so we'll let Sneaker go. Plus, you're trying to wake up. We bored you a little bit, so we're just trying to get going here a little bit.
Wakey.
I feel like this has dropped off from the prototype, and I feel like the mouth throws us off. Is this something to do with bearded people? Obi-Wan Kenobi, I will say though, that one turned out pretty good, but for a while that one was pretty rough. But I feel like this took a step backwards. Am I way off base here? And if I am, Brick is too. But am I way off?
Thanks.
Same
You're with me.
sculpt. Same sculpt as the prototype. I think it's softened a little bit, but I feel like it's the same sculpt. They didn't it's not far off from the prototype. If you really look at some of the photos, honestly, I think Hot Toys did not do these photos. They're not flattering. I'll just say that. I feel like a lot of the photos just
I don't
aren't-
like seeing
a
the
lot of
teeth.
these photos just aren't great. There's some that really look great, and there's others that just don't look good. But if you go back to the actual prototype photos, in my mind, if you look at the sculpt in some of those photos, it's the same, but some it's slightly softened. Has it softened enough for me to say that it doesn't look like Keanu? This is Keanu. I wouldn't say that this doesn't look like him. This is, for me, honestly, I'm happy with it. I get what people are saying, because there are some angles where the mouth looks, the one thing for me, I was like, the mouth looks kind of weird in some of these different angles. A little softer, the mouth looks kind of weird, but then there's some photos that look really, really good, very similar to how the prototype looked. So another thing that kind of threw me off was the hair. There's it seems like there's a pretty big difference depending on what hair piece is on. And for me, I like the flatter hair. And I think when we were talking about this in the past, I thought like the kind of action style hair looked a little bit better. But now since seeing the blogger photos, I've kind of flip-flopped. And I think like kind of this flatter hair looks better. Can you keep going through some of the photos, Graham?
Sure.
Please, because some of these are just like lighting wise are just like not like just not really all that great. Hey, ha. See, like this is just not a great. Just some of the photos just don't look great, and some of them look really good. And also like some of the videos that have been coming out as well.
The videos
people
look
having,
better.
People having this in hand, like it looks really good.
I haven't
know
seen
one
any of the
person-
videos actually.
One person who got it like relatively quick, and I know does I think some reviews potentially for some Hot Toys stuff. The figure hideout. He has it, and it looks like in his review, it looks really good. So I don't know what's going on with some of these photos as far as like the lighting goes and stuff, but either way, I'm getting this. I've been waiting for this figure since really like I started branching out. I love Keanu, favorite actor, been waiting for a John Wick, like top action franchise for me. So this figure's coming home no matter what. I'm happy with how it turned out. I can understand like some of the gripes with it, but I don't see like, to me personally, I don't see like a huge drop off with this. It is definitely not enough for me to change my mind. And yeah, like I said, like I'm happy with how it turned out.
Damn, I didn't pre-order this because I was kind of waiting and seeing and like want it, but at the same time, it's another one of those figures that if I don't get it, I won't lose sleep. Might have a little bit of regret, but like shit, I look at Thrawn's office. He's like, cancel this Wick. I've matured as a collector, and if I don't instantly feel it in my loins, I walk away. I don't talk myself into anything anymore. Honestly, for me, I want it all. I just got to talk myself into it financially. Like,
Yeah, pretty much it.
I wouldn't mind having this at all,
which is
like,
fair too.
This would be cool, but
like the majority, like there's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say,
Finish your
but
thought.
this goes back to Alien. Is this something that can be your John Wick figure? Can this represent John Wick 1? Because technically he's not wearing the same outfit. He doesn't necessarily have the same length of hair. Can this?
No, he's missing his finger.
No.
He's missing his finger too. He's missing his finger too. So no.
Well, it's the whole
definitely
goddamn
not.
finger, Graham.
This is John Wick 4. You know what I mean? This is John Wick 4. This is
Or 3
representation.
technically.
Sure.
3, 2, yeah.
If you want
I
to
mean, technically, John Wick 2 could be
That's
1
when he
and
lost
2.
the pinky or the ring
yes,
finger.
yep. So I think, like I said, for me, like and also this is the best of the John Wicks that we've gotten. I will say that too. This is 100% the best of the John Wick figures that we've gotten head sculpt wise. Versus the other ones. I always thought the other ones were a little bit like not good enough for me to want to pick it up. Like I was like, they can do better than this when it comes to Keanu. The other ones just haven't looked great. So yeah, this one is like the one that the one for me. I've been waiting, like I said, I've been waiting a long time for a Keanu figure, and this is the one that I've been really wanting ever since I saw that picture of it popping up with him holding the rifle and the pistol in that prototype shot. Yeah,
That's a cool
like
pick.
this. Yeah, this is like one that I've been really excited for. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like personally for me, it's been a little bit overblown, but at the same time, everybody's different when it comes to this stuff. Like subjectively, whether or not you think it looks right or not. So, but that's my thought on it. So yeah.
All right, I'm just seeing what we could get him for today. What would be our price? I think it's going to be a little higher than I would like. Yeah, 403 with shipping included if you want him within the next like week. And unfortunately, there's no free shipping. Toys Buying Agent has been doing that a lot lately where there's no free shipping. So you almost have to just get the 2 to 5 day, but that's a lot. So he is waitlisted on Sideshow. So that's 2 while I was kind of checking here. Underground still got him?
I don't know. I should look.
Let's take a look.
I'll look. Hold on. Oh, you're on there. He does not.
I don't
Gone.
see him. So,
Come on, baby.
Ooh.
anybody secure this?
Me.
Huh? Just you?
Me. Yeah.
Yep.
Pre-ordered. I pre-ordered right when he went low stock. He went
remember
low
that.
stock, and I pre-ordered immediately because I was not missing out
You
on
wanted that
rifle.
gun.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm getting a John Wick figure without that rifle for me.
Dragon's
personally.
breath, baby.
Yeah, and you get the dragon's breath with this. Like, there's a must-have accessory in my mind with the figure. So, But yeah, getting a rifle, you get like some really cool accessories with this. So also there's so many different ways you can pose this figure. So many different things that you can do. The accessories that come with this are awesome. So yeah, this is a figure I could also see like, oh, I can repose it and change it up frequently. It's kind of honestly tempting me to get Kane because I think both of them in some of these shots look really cool together. So yeah, we'll see.
All right. Who wants to go next? What else?
Okay,
Bow and arrow really works. I've seen that. DLO, are you happy with the head sculpt?
No. No. I got the first one, and I echo what you guys say. The first one isn't that strong either. Keanu is just one of those things. I feel like Hot Toys has like a Mount Rushmore of actors that they just can't get right, and Keanu is definitely on that list there, with one exception. I think the new Matrix one that they did recently, from that one's actually pretty solid. I actually picked up that head sculpt and upgraded my John Wick, ironically enough, with that there. So that might be an alternative you guys can look into there. I forget what I get. Probably eBay, Toy Anxiety, one of those things.
But you don't think like this photo right here looks like John Wick? I feel like this is a good photo right here.
So here's what I think about that, Steve. So when you were saying about the relaxed hair look being the better, I actually kind of disagree, and it's not because of anything particular other than the fact that like I see this one as more of a poser's kind of John Wick figure. The one that I got, the original one, it was more like the suit was too tight. You couldn't really pose it very well. It would look very awkward. Joints would be exposed by the wrist. It wasn't tailored very well to make him posable as John Wick should be posed, right? And I think Hot Toys, in their infinite wisdom, kind of learned it a little bit. Not everything they needed to learn to get it perfect, just enough to get another figure out and then eventually release another one, because that's the Hot Toys way. But I think what they did was with this one here, they had the idea of essentially giving you that action-esque John Wick that everybody wanted the first time around. All of the wavy hair. The open mouth screams, I'm in the action. I'm posing. I'm about to shoot something in the background. I feel like if you put the relaxed hair on that, it just kind of makes him look dopey. I'm being honest with you. He doesn't look like he's, I don't know. He doesn't look great to me that way. But I think if you put the right hair on, you put him in the right pose, this can be a very beast of a figure. I can definitely see like a guy like Jazzy, for example, who does some excellent poses, posing the shit out this figure and making this thing look perfect. I think from certain angles, this is a really strong likeness to Keanu Reeves, but specifically on the sides. When you get a front face like this here, you really start losing some of it, in my opinion. And I think some of it has to do with the paint apps as well too. They always tend to go very light on the beard for John Wick figures. They should be much darker. They should be more patchy. And I feel like that's going to bring out a lot more, because I had one also customized and rooted and repainted as well. So I have a John Wick 1 with the turtleneck, the tactical neck suit, right? And I have it with slick back rooted hair as well. And I got that done off the original face sculpt. So I think for this one here, like with the amount of accessories, the cool weapons that he comes with it, I mean, this is what you want to do with a John Wick figure. You want to put him like this. And if you put him like this, his hair is not going to be perfectly resting on his shoulders. It's going to be in action. It's going to be waving in the air. It's going to be flaring. This is how ideally I think you're going to get the most out of your John Wick and really get the most likeness out. Because it's not just a likeness in the sculpt. It's a likeness on how it is to the character as well too. You got to remember that sometimes. Sometimes the sum was, what's the terminology here? The sum of its parts or whatever, basically adds it up. It's better as a package or something like that. But I think something to looking at it from that kind of optics, I think this is a hell of a figure. I think this is something that would really be a standout if someone is looking for a John Wick in their collection. And I think with what it comes with there, like you can never get bored with this figure. I feel like with the amount of stuff that comes with it, it just seems like such a fun figure that no matter what you have in his hands, it's going to look fresh, brand new. It's going to keep its, it's going to keep its,
pizzazz.
Just kind of keep its focus and stuff like that. I don't know. It just feels like it's good, in my opinion.
So is this the one that you put on yours? Is this the head sculpt you put on your John Wick 2?
Yes. So I kind of made mine a John Wick 3 basically by doing that. It looks good. With the suit on, the black suit, looks solid.
What do you think, Sneaker? Brick, you like this one?
No. I
Go ahead, Brick.
no, I don't think I'm
bad.
with DLO. I don't think they've really done Keanu Reeves good, you know, at least with these John Wick figures. And I mean, yeah, the Matrix one looks pretty decent, but I look at these photos and I don't mean to like make anybody upset or anything, but you know who I see in these photos more than Keanu Reeves? Ethan Hawke. Like it
Shut up.
has
I
no,
don't-
I'm
I don't like
100%. Look at an
Huh.
Ethan Hawke photo and look what he does with his lips.
I know,
It's
I know
exactly
who
this.
Ethan Hawke is. I've seen
But
him
it's
before.
exactly that. He does that with his lips all the time.
Why are you looking at
And
Ethan Hawke's lips, bro? What does that mean? Where we
because
going
he's a
with this here?
good-looking
Lippy.
man. No, but I'm with DLO. I like more like the action hair, I guess, the flipped up hair a little bit more than the relaxed. But I can't say this is okay. It's not. And sure, the videos make him look a lot better, but why the open mouth? They didn't have to. Why, you know?
This actually looks cool.
It limits the figure a lot when you have a certain facial expression like that. And yeah, that's just I see Ethan Hawke, man. I don't know. And
Sadly,
some
it's not their fault though, because honestly, that Keanu makes that face. Like when
Yeah.
this dropped, I was
Also
looking at
the-
photos, and I was like, he really does make that face. So
yeah,
in fairness to them, like they did try to
but
recreate. something he
that
does.
upper lip sticks out way too much. I don't know.
Also, this
Tell that
pose,
to
like
Keanu.
this,
I don't
this
know.
pose is not an action pose where you would have your like a lot of these poses in these photos just don't fit what this fits. Go
There
back
you
to the
go.
other one when he's just holding the katana like this and he's just standing straight up.
That was
No,
just
this
poor
doesn't
choice.
fit. Right,
That's
you
a
know
poor
what? Well, that's
choice.
what I'm saying.
Don't
Like
fit
you're,
shit.
you're talking about the whole package. This picture fits with the same look, same hair. You go back to the other one. Look at the difference. Like it's a
That's
it's
what
a
I'm saying.
glaring
They
difference in my
limit
mind.
it.
Like it doesn't look right based on a lot of these photos. And I think that's what's Justin and I were talking about this how you figure on my show on Sunday of
That's
some of these
cool.
like this pose
Wow.
looks
I need
great.
this figure,
You
guys.
go-
You guys have talked me into this figure.
You need
Brick,
this figure,
D'Lo,
man. you need
Sneaker,
this
you guys
figure.
talked me into it.
I think that's like kind of what Brick said. Like if you go closed mouth, then you like get these like blank stare expressions though too, where you can't do like kind of some of these action style poses. So it's kind of like you gotta like pick pick whatever you want to go with. This is not a great like
It's not great.
this is not a great photo in my opinion. Like going top, like I always say, bottom up photos, unless it is like an immaculate perfect sculpt, they don't look flattering. This
That's
doesn't
not great
look right.
either.
This isn't great either.
Let's
This is
just show
choi-
off the ugly joint here. You know.
He also
Mhm.
doesn't need his hair waving right now in this pose where he's just standing still.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just there's poor choice in a lot of these photos in my mind too that are kind of I
That's
feel like
kinda
throwing
cool.
it off.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's just kind of weird. But I think D'Lo, like what you said, like action pose,
That's your
you
best.
got to
friend
go with an
figure.
action pose on this. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Yeah, if you go stoic, you're gonna look dumb. Like
Yeah.
this figure is not gonna do itself any favors. You got to
Yeah,
help
but
it
if-
out.
but if
unless
you-
you're putting the head down. Just put
But it's
head
it's
down
the
with it.
opposite too. So either way you go, Hot Toys kind of screwed themselves since it's so limited either way. But that's why we just need 2 head sculpts for every figure.
Agreed. I think we've grown up to
That'd
the
be
point
very
where Hot
nice.
Toys, your prices are so ridiculous. You
Yeah.
owe us another head sculpt, whatever. I agree with you 100%.
They would just use it to jack up the price even more. I'm sure.
Well, I mean,
But I
paid an
agree
extra
with you
20
guys.
bucks.
I
Pay
agree.
an extra $20. You know, I mean, hey, listen, your prices. Listen, these things are $20 in any shop that you guys build them in. Okay, you're easily making money. Let's be frank for a second. But I think Brig is 100% right. Like you need a second head sculpt. Like this is where, like, you leave one in the table. Sure, you could hope to make people buy enough of this one here and then make another one and make more money, or you can give somebody a really good product. They'll buy more of the same unit. I mean, either way, I think numbers wise. I mean, I'm not a bookkeeper for those guys, but I feel like if they had 2 head sculpts and you had 2 hairstyles like you have here, you would get something for both people who are interested in
Yep.
this figure. And at the same time, you know, the nice thing too is if that person gets tired, they can switch it to the other one. So you're giving them variety, you're giving them some
that's true.
longevity in the figure. And I think, honestly, if another John Wick comes out and they make that one, I think people will be more inclined to buy that. Because right now, you got people on the fence who are going to be like, I kind of like this one. I picked it up. Or some people are like, not for me. I've matured. Sorry, Mike, not to call you out there. But he's right, though. He's right. Because it didn't wow him. Why would he get this if it
Yeah.
doesn't wow him?
Exactly.
That's his wallet. There's probably a couple other things on his list. And this one may be the one that's chopped off because it just didn't wow him. So the guy deserves to be wowed. We all deserve to be wowed. So if a second
I
head sculpt
Yeah.
does the
So
much
how much was this figure,
Yeah,
though?
do it.
There's over
How much
3,
was this
right?
figure?
I don't know.
I can look.
So if this was $30 more though, and you got a second head sculpt,
275.
I feel like, so if this was shit, you know, a 405, I guess, but 2 head sculpts.
275.
Oh, 275. Oh shit.
Yeah,
So
275.
305 with 2 head sculpts?
on,
Hell
man.
yeah. Dude,
Fucking
305
missed out
with 2
on
head
this one,
sculpts.
guys.
I feel like more people would buy this figure.
And not
I
just
think-
that, they
wait,
might
Graham,
buy
can you click on-
doubles.
And they
Graham,
get
click
money.
on these
Right.
photos.
Yeah.
Click on these
Yeah, you're
photos.
right.
They might
You
buy
can see
doubles.
more
Alright, hold on, go
definition
to-
going
It's
on.
very
You see, like, the-
short-sighted.
You see like the 6th photo? Go down to the bottom, click on the 6th photo.
Oh, wrong one.
Look,
That's-
go-
I'm just
go back to
teaser.
the side.
Look how soft
Wrong
it is, though.
Go back to Sideshow. Go back to Sideshow. Go down the middle one. Like the middle, no, down. Okay, or you can keep going over. Go over like 3 more photos. Keep going. One more. This is the same exact thing with his mouth
Damn.
that everyone's been talking about. So like, I feel like this is another thing is the conversation came up about like this sculpt looks so bad with his mouth. If you look at the sculpt, like
You're
it's the
right.
same exact sculpt. It's the same thing. A lot of this stuff is photos and it's like, yeah, it's softened up a little bit. Look at his mouth in this.
Something with
This
yeah,
is
the
a-
eyes,
I think it
like
looks
under
better
the
here.
eyes. You
The
lost
mouth is the
something here.
same. The mouth in my mind and here is the same thing in this photo versus the other one. So I think sometimes it's like prototype photos, a lot of times it looks the same, and then when it comes out, it's like, oh, this looks to me very similar. This big
That
picture is
looks
just
way
bad.
better.
This is a bad photo. This is a bad
You
photo.
don't like
Go
this
to a
photo? I
different
like this photo. I
No.
think it looks
Here,
better.
Here we go.
This is a better photo to me. Look at the mouth. It's the same thing.
I think
Yeah,
they
very
all
soft.
are.
Like I don't know,
Yeah.
something like the eyes look better here too, though.
Yeah, the eyes
The
look
eyes
better.
the eyes look a little strange in these photos, but when you watch the video, they look better.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the
So maybe-
eyes
yeah, it
also
might
like,
be
they
lighting.
don't look great for some of like the
I
alignment
need
of the
this
eyes
figure.
on these
Gosh,
photos. too.
275 seems like a deal now. Freaking $400 at Toys
Sad,
Buy
but
Anything.
true.
Where can I get this, guys?
Yeah, I feel like just some of these photos just didn't. It doesn't do
Mm.
the figure justice in some ways. But
D'Lo, you're
Yeah.
keeping your John Wick too? You're just good
Yeah,
with that
I'm
one?
happy with mine, dude.
This is
I
terrible
mean,
too, by the way.
in my opinion, like, I mean, I'm a bigger fan of 1 and 2 compared to 3 and 4 on the movie side of things. So I got my black suit. I got all the cool accessories that came with that one. I'm totally satisfied with mine. I'm not gonna pick this up.
have you guys seen the ballerina trailer?
Oh yeah, that looks
The
good.
what trailer?
Ballerina.
Ballerina, like Roll of John Wick ballerina.
Oh yeah,
movie
yeah, of
trailer.
course. Gosh,
Also,
that's my future baby mama.
Dude, Artisan John Wick is a possibility. They do an all
Artisan
black
on the Artemis.
suit. They do if they do an all black suit, Artisan John Wick, dude. That's
Game over.
where it's gonna be. Could happen.
They
Yeah,
need
some
to
of
do an
these
official John Wick with a
weird.
turtleneck suit. That's what he needs.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's the one I
I will say that like this is my favorite suit, but like this is the one that I'm gonna get. I really do like his all black suit more so.
That's the one. That's his
Yeah.
his best one.
I guess to me too, it just always looks like he's getting ready to say something. It's not really an action pose where he's like going in and you know firing his guns, but it like he's about to say something here.
Yeah,
Which I actually
I'm
like
back.
this. I actually like this picture right here. I'm not gonna lie.
They
So,
keep saying
a
I'm
good one.
back. They
I gotta
keep
watch
saying they're
the John
thinking I'm
Wicks again.
back.
I'm back.
Great.
He looks
Rick,
like
have
he's
you
forever
seen-
saying, "Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah."
Yeah. Brick, have you seen the 4th one yet?
No.
That's another thing. Watch the 4th one. You might change your mind on this figure. You might want it. Just like we were talking about the Xenomorph.
That
man.
is
Doesn't
true.
it matter
That's
which
possible.
John Wick movie it's from, though, guys?
You watch the 4th one, you might be like, okay, damn, like this actually is like a good representation of the character and you know the figure. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
it's dude, you got to watch the movie, man. If
I know.
you've seen the other 3 though.
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Okay.
dude,
Quick
you
ranking.
enjoy
John Wick
them.
movies.
He's the one that got
Oh, yeah,
me
I
on John
love,
Wick.
I'm the one that got Graham into it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you
The
you
first
enjoyed
John
them.
Wick
So,
is like
dude,
top 10 movies of all time for me.
Rank them.
Oh, you gotta watch-
rank 'em.
you gotta watch
Rick,
four,
rank them.
dude.
What do you got?
Rank 'em.
1 through 3.
1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2.
Mhm.
You don't like part 2?
It kind of once 2 happened, it was fine. I liked it, but it was like I like 3 better. I don't know.
2 is the best one. You guys are smoking.
2
One's
is the
the
best.
2 is
One
the
is the
best one.
best.
1 is
Dude.
the best. 1
That's
it was
it.
so
We're doing a
mysterious.
poll.
One
Part
you were
2,
like,
in the
Oh,
catacombs, there is no gunfight like that. That is the best gunfight of all time.
oh, that's a good. That's a good. Yeah, it's a good scene.
Yeah.
I
I don't know,
but
dude.
like,
Dragon's Breath, man. Dragon's Breath might.
Dude, you can keep your
pack,
Dragon
dude.
Drop, dude.
Dude,
I
that
got
first
a
movie,
Italian
like-
Benelli in the catacombs, baby.
You can keep your Dragon's Breath.
You
Pull
can
us
keep your
up.
Dragon
Dude,
Drop.
the
That
Yeah,
was
first
we gotta
movie,
vote.
it was
73.
so.
The
The
first
first
one
one
was
was so
best
mysterious, though.
Best
Like,
John Wick.
Out of all of them.
like who is the
Come on
boogeyman?
now.
Who are these people that he's going
Oh, yeah.
after? Like, it just the story, like, yeah, you killed his dog, but like, what did that dog represent? You know what I mean? Like it was,
as well.
and then like the coins. Where are these coins from? What is this hotel? And then all of a sudden, everybody knew about it after that.
I think that's why I like part two. Part two, I feel like it
Dude, you
fleshes
need
out
to
a lot of
watch
what the
the-
cool stuff was in part one.
I need to watch the
the
fourth
fourth one, the high
I do.
table, man. The high table. Come on.
Dude, and when he goes to the tailor and at the Continental
Two
over there,
things.
I need something robust. That's the. Sorry, it's the
Come
best
on,
one.
man.
Part two, goated.
Two things that bother me about the John Wick franchise. In I think it was the end of 2, where all like
Too
the
much
secret
action,
society,
Exhausting.
everybody is a part of it, and every single person in New York is like a part of this, where it's supposed to be like this underground
badass.
society. I don't like that. And then 3, yeah, the fight scenes were like 10 minutes, like
Nothing.
a little
wrong
too
with that.
long.
What do you want them to be? What would be ideal?
It got to the point where it was too long. Like, guys are running at you with guns. Why don't I just shoot you from here? Okay. It wasn't believable. It was just cool.
You,
Believable.
you
first
watch
few
Star
minutes-
Wars, okay? Like
For the first, no, Star Wars has not even half the length of action scenes. This
no,
was
but it's like
watch
you
the
know.
4th one, because
Just watch this.
I thought they were done, and then he just got to the stairs. So
Graham
Not the
Graham
stairs,
hated the
no.
stairs.
I'm like, all right, we made it. We made
Graham
it, guys.
hated
And
the
he's like,
stairs.
oh, I'm finally to the stairs. I'm like,
Yeah,
shit.
part four was exhausting.
I
would go-
just thought the action scenes in the first 3 films. Sorry, D'Lo, but like the action scenes are what like hooks me for John Wick, because it's like it's stuff that you don't see
boy, watch
in
4.
Mission Impossible. It's something you don't see in
Watch
James
4.
Bond.
Watch
Like
number
it's
4.
I know I need to now, but like it's just it's far superior than like all those other tactical
4?
movies, I guess.
4 is like 1 through 3 combined. I feel like that's how much action is in 4.
It's like
It's
a
insane.
super cut of all the other movies
Yeah,
together.
it is
basically.
absolutely insane.
Yeah,
I
I say
need to watch it
2,
again, too,
1,
to be
3,
honest.
4. That's my ranking.
Wow.
4 last.
1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4.
4
One,
last.
4 last.
Maybe 1, 2, 4, 3.
But I
I'm not
gotta
sure.
see this movie. Oh my god.
God, you're sick.
Well, notice I didn't say
I
anything.
still
but
enjoyed
do-
it. I still enjoyed it, but I just didn't
Yeah,
think it
it's
was the strongest
it's
one.
good, but it's just like it wasn't my favorite out of the 4.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be last.
But
1, 4,
I do
2,
want
3.
this figure now. I do want this figure.
I do too. Fuck it.
You know, and it's on my list, and I just never got to it because of all this other stuff that's coming. You know what? Hawkwar's Toys. I'm gonna hit
This
up
photo looks
Hawkwar's
goofy as
Toys.
shit. I'm surprised
Maybe
you didn't
Keanu
up-
Reeves and Ethan Hawke just look a little alike.
This
Would
is
you
the
get-
worst
would
photo
you
of them
get
all.
it-
No one talk about this one.
What is the worst? What?
This is the worst photo of them all. Look
Oh.
at that one.
Yeah,
The
that's
giraffe
bad.
neck in the
Broke
weird
his
looking
wrist.
body.
Broke his
You know?
wrist.
He looks like
Graham,
a puppet
Graham,
from
are you gonna get?
Team
Are you
America
gonna
right
like?
now.
What if there's no like? Are you gonna get this without the special edition?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh
I
my.
don't even
Rick
know
can't
what
unsee it now.
special
He
edition
told
is.
sees it now.
Oh.
He can't
The
unsee it.
special edition
It's
has
so
the
true.
special edition literally has like an assault rifle.
Oh, this one?
I think I
That's
don't
good.
I think that's it. Yeah, because the Dragon's Breath comes with it, but I think the special edition is like this rifle you get in the
I
special edition.
mean, hey, a lot of pictures. Is it probably this one?
Yes, that is special edition. I'm pretty sure.
We'll see what Hawk has in store for me. Always lean on
America.
Hawkwar's Toys when in doubt. Okay. Anything else about John Wick? Man, the conversations, I've missed you guys. Like, you can tell we haven't been around together for a while. We're just catching up. We're talking about all these great movies, these great figures. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Have
But
you
is there
guys seen
anything
the
else?
Continental? Have you guys seen the Continental?
No.
No.
I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to. It's only like 3 episodes, short limited
that
series.
on?
About,
That's
you know,
it?
It's
That
about.
doesn't sound
It's
like a
about.
good wall.
It's. I think it's on. No, it was designed as that. Like, it's a young
Oh,
Winston.
like a
It's a young.
miniseries?
It's a young Winston for 3 episodes, limited series. Yeah, it's just 3 episodes. Young Winston. I've heard it's good. I just haven't seen it yet, but they're like going in on this universe. Like, this is a
Thank you.
big. Like, John Wick is going to continue for the foreseeable future. This is going to be like
Sure.
a big thing.
It's gonna be universe.
Ballerina, if you haven't seen this, I honestly wish I didn't watch the Ballerina trailer. I don't want to see anything else related to the movie because that movie's going to be
You're sold.
badass.
Yeah.
I'm
It's gonna
sold.
be
Like,
good.
I'm not going to watch anything else related to it. I will watch that movie in the theater. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it.
Movie Can agrees with me. Didn't seem like an exclusive organization. Everyone and their mom and dog was assassin. I still like the film. So yeah, same thing. It was just one of those things that bothered
Yeah.
me. But
Well, I agree with you too. That's why the first one I think is the best.
I
just
thought
like,
that part was cool. I don't know
it
what you
was
guys thought about it.
cool, but it was way too. It was just everybody. I was just like
The
come on.
homeless guy at the subway. I'm part of it. I'm
That was
part of
cool
it, too.
because that's like more of like a undercover thing. But then when it was just everybody,
I guess that the first movie they made it seem like everybody was already in on it, but the first they made it seem like nobody really knew about it,
right.
and then it changed.
I kind of
So-
got the vibe everybody knew.
So it begins.
So Sneaker's
you
getting
working
it.
tonight, John?
Yeah,
You working tonight, John?
man, that first one.
See you
was so
later,
cool.
John.
So cool.
Great movies.
Great movie.
So Sneaker's for sure getting this. I'm in the works. DLO, you're out.
I'm gonna wait for Ballerina. Steve sold me on Ballerina. I'm ready to
Dude,
go with that one.
are they not going to just do a
They're gonna-
Keanu ballerina
100%
figure
do
that's
it.
rooted
And this
artist?
one
Oh
is
yeah,
gonna
because
be
he's in
like-
on that trailer, right?
They
Yeah.
could do
Mhm.
artists, and they could, yeah, because this is a prequel. Is this a prequel to 4? I forget what one
It
it
is.
is. It's
It is.
yeah,
I think
okay,
it's
it's a
between
pre-
3
yeah.
and 4.
Yeah, I think it's supposed
it's
to be
between a couple movies, so like like John Wick's gonna make an appearance, and like, dude, they could easily do a ballerina branded Keanu in all black suit. They're gonna do another one. They're gonna do another one.
For sure.
You know, the other thing about this figure that's going to make it more versatile than the John Wick 2 is just the rolling eyes too. Like,
That's a game changer.
that
It really is.
like because I'm just looking at this too, like the head tilted down, but
This is a
then
good
the
photo.
eyes looking up. That's going to help a lot, which you couldn't do with the other figures. So
Just looks sick right here.
yeah, this looks good. Yeah,
Graham's
You-
digging it.
Okay,
I
digging
like
it.
it, Graham.
sorry
I
if
like it,
I've
Graham.
missed it, but can you pull that tie out and have it like wave back or something?
Oh
if you
yeah,
wanted
it's
to?
mobile.
that depends
Okay.
though, because
the
the,
tie's
the
mobile.
second one is actually short and it's covered by the vest. So it's like
I
a
thought they
short little tie. So I don't know.
I thought they showed a figure of him with the jacket off. It's a full tie. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm almost
Yeah,
positive.
sorry
it's
if I
full
missed
tie.
that.
so
I don't
Yeah,
think
you
it was in the
might- I
blogger
think you're right.
photos. It was somebody else. It was somebody else who put up
Yeah,
a
for
photo.
the final duel. Yeah, you might be right. Hold on.
and while he's doing that, before we keep going too, like so here's the new one. I just want to bring
This
up
looks badass.
the
Right here,
old
man.
one. Like look at
That all black suit is.
the all black
Yeah, I
suit's
like
great,
that
but
all
look at the
black.
head sculpt. Like it's just
It's not great.
it's not great to today's standards. I mean, back in the day, cool, but just a little bit.
I almost bought this. I was close to buying this figure like 3 times, and then right
I've
before I
owned it
did,
twice.
they showed. Oh wow, they showed that little. You know the silhouette tease they did for John Wick 4 with him and Kane, and I was like, oh, pause all potential purchases because this thing is happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's from the catacombs.
it
Baby.
is a fun figure though.
Catacombs.
I almost bought it 3
It's still
times.
great.
I
The
did
all
buy
black-
it 3 times.
That all black suit is. That all black suit is like it's hard to beat this look with all black suit, man. It's the best look.
D'Lo,
Oh,
would
this
you?
comes with the best accessory of all time, by the way, the pencil.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
You don't get that with part 4, baby.
with the pencil.
Would you consider just buying this new head sculpt to replace to put on your John Wick 2? I know you
Yeah, I
have
mean,
the other one.
I'd be open minded to it. You know, I mean, that's essentially what I did with the Matrix 4 Neo head sculpt.
This looks good,
my-
man.
But I need to get a
It's
closer.
growing
look at
on
this
me
thing
now
here.
that I'm looking at it.
I don't know.
This
know, you
thing
guys
is
are right, too.
badass, dude.
You're right because he comes with 2 hair pieces. We should have just gotten 2 head sculpts with a little bit different of a
Yeah,
reaction. 'cause-
open mouth, closed mouth.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
But this is cool too. Yeah, I like this.
It's badass, dude.
All right. Well, we wait. We wait
That's
for
cool,
Hawk
Vic.
to get
I like
back
that.
to us. All right.
That's cool. I like that. The reloading the magazine.
Yeah.
That's why it looks good
Now,
to
if you're,
open
if
mouth.
you're
man.
really good, you can get a
Badass.
little string
That's
from the top of your shelf and have it look like a bullet coming out of the.
You
Hang a
know,
little
funny you
bullet
mentioned that.
there. That'd be
Someone
cool,
did an
right?
accessory pack that I wish I didn't miss out on. Someone made like a shotgun belt for part
I've seen
2.
that.
And he has a shotgun shell that actually you can put inside the chamber, and actually an empty shell kind of coming out as if it just recently
Wow.
was shot out. It's a
That's
cool
cool.
effect.
That's cool.
I wish I got that accessory set. I don't know where to get it now.
This is the type of figure that'll keep you busy for a while. Like you won't get
Can
sick
do
of
so
it
much
because there
cool
is
stuff
so
with this.
many poses. You'll be changing the pose up every freaking couple
Ah.
weeks.
Dang, how many weapons does he
Thanks,
have?
Scott.
That's awesome.
Crow Customs.
See, this is badass right here, man.
We got Hot Toys Hotline in the house. What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Happy Thanksgiving. Go check out his channel if you guys aren't familiar with the hotline. Give him a call. he'll answer it, and he'll talk figures like we are tonight. John Wick. I'm in. So,
see, this looks good, man. Like this is a good photo right here. Just a lot of them just don't look great. I don't know what.
No, you're right.
With some of these photos.
Did
This is a
Sideshow?
good
Who's got
photo,
videos on
dude.
this?
This is Keanu through and through right here.
Did Sideshow do their video on this?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
No, but look at this, man. Like this
Looks good.
It's a good photo, man. I don't know what happened with some of these other ones. Like if they were enhanced or like they softened up some of the photos. Because, like, wait, hold on. Keep that one up. Now go back to the Sideshow. No, go to the next one. Next one. Now go to the Sideshow photo. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
now go back. Dude, that is close.
Now go back again.
We'll keep going back and forth, Graham. Click it really fast.
Don't stop.
It definitely like softened a little bit, but it still looks great to me.
very well.
Very well.
All right.
So we're all getting it now, right?
I think so. Brooke's gonna
If I
get it
can
without
find it
even
for
seeing the movie.
$275, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right.
275 is crazy. That
Man,
seems like
that's
a
a
value
good
now. It's
deal.
sad. It's really sad.
Yeah, it does. That's
Crazy.
bad.
It's funny. We look back. It's like, that's a great deal. Back then,
So
we're like,
that's
oh,
why
shit.
Sokoline. That's why Sokoline best value in all of Hot Toys collecting
true.
now.
That is
You
true.
know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
We've talked
to
about
say.
some pretty good heat tonight. We're gonna finish off with X-23 from Deadpool versus Wolverine. What does it mean for the rest of the gang? And in general, I'm blown away, guys. She just looks great. Like this really, this is one like Mike's talked about it. Like this is one I gotta like, I can't do anything drastic because I want this figure, but I think I need to wait and let the loins cool and just
Careful, 17, pal. Crazy. It's
No
not-
way. All right.
Be very careful.
No,
Next words.
But I think I gotta wait and just see how it goes. I don't even have Wolverine pre-ordered, so this kind of what made me like think about though. Oh, just go all in. Let's pre-order them both. Let's have them on the shelf and looking good together. But I don't know. She looks damn good. What do you guys think? I know the hair has been a little bit of a controversy or whatnot, like being that it is sculpted and it doesn't look that great, but again,
I
one
love that
head
hair
sculpt,
piece that you
two
have,
hair
though.
pieces.
Yeah, that's true.
Base
I
looks
think
cool.
I think this is the. Call me crazy. I think this is the top 2 head sculpt announcement of the year, at least from pictures. Between this and Black Widow Artisan, these two are my. And it's funny because we don't always get like great female sculpts, in my opinion, and they're just killing it lately. And to get a nice sculpt like this that's not artisan, you know, or whatever, and then to get all these accessories, to, you know, have her sunglasses, to get an X-23 in general, and then make it this good and just be this more excited for the other 3 Resistance figures, how those are going to turn out. And I definitely buying this figure 100%.
Well, and then just, and I know it's kind of more and more common now, but the seamless arms just really help. And then there's really no joints at all because you do have the bracelets on each too. So like that really is an underrated feature too, just seeing how realistic she looks. But yeah, the base looks great. The head sculpt, like you said, is chef's kiss.
Well, those
I
pants
couldn't be-
almost remind me of the homemade suit Spider-Man. Like you can do so much with that.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah. The only thing you got to worry about is the arms, you know, over time. But you're definitely right. Like, doesn't look like there's much restriction. The sunglasses can be put on where I know like Mantis, the sunglasses were more of an accessory. So it's just nice that they made it where they actually can be on the
Even
figure. But
that's
this is
badass.
cool. I do like the hair sculpt here with just this pose too. So I'm digging this. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to be able to. I might have to wait on it, but I'm definitely interested. How about you guys?
This one was a surprise. I'm gonna be honest. Like when we got the initial tease, I said to myself, "Oh well, I'm probably just gonna pick up Gambit, maybe Blade." and I kind of dismissed her and Electra. But I got to tell you, I mean, I put this post up as soon as this announcement came. I said to myself, like, this one seriously has got me questioning if I should skip on this one over here, because this shit is nice. Like, this is like damn near perfection. I mean, I hate to throw that out there so loosely because I know that gets thrown out a lot, but like, I mean, find
What's
something
wrong?
that's
Yeah,
wrong with this
find what's
figure.
wrong.
I mean, you can disagree about the accessory to where the hair looks like. You can not use that piece. Problem solved.
Right.
Okay, that's nitpicking at that point. But everything else, the seamless arms, the body structure, the material, the pants there, like Brick said, you can definitely get some poses out of that easily. The claws on it there. I mean, the outfit. I mean, what is there to like say that this doesn't look exactly like she looked like in the movie? I mean, it's practically perfect. The only thing that would make this a absolute must buy is kind of like what we said before, and that's a second head sculpt.
Yes. I was
Because-
Angry.
like a going at you kind of, yeah.
100%. Dude, she's a Wolverine. She's gonna, and again, this kind of goes for Logan as well too. But you know, that's their iconic look, man. They're screaming, they're in action, they're jumping, they're gonna claw you. You know, she with the glasses on, it's not as big of a deal. But when you take it off, you know, she just, you know, she looks like she's just looking to the abyss there a little bit. You know, looks great if you're gonna keep her in a flex pose, but if you're gonna actually pose her up, you know, it would have been nice if you had her in a second face there. But I mean, that's something where like this figure is so good, I won't hold it against the figure because I feel like you can still get your pose out of this one. But outside of that, what do you really can say about this figure that other than it's fantastic? Is it a must buy? Debatable. If you're not into the character, don't do this. But if you like the movie and you like the character, especially if you're a Wolverine fan, it's a must buy, right? So who knows? Who knows? I went from absolutely 0 to 80 just like that because this is so damn good to me, in my opinion. So it gets me more excited about the rest of the team.
I agree. I did close the John Wick vote too here, so really quickly I'll recap that. Only 30 votes, a little discouraging, but best John Wick, 60% said 1, 20% said 2, 16% said 4, and 3% said 3. The chat has it. Sneaker, you getting this?
I will wait until I see all of the members before I commit, really, because
You want all or nothing type of thing?
I just don't really think I'm gonna get. Yeah, this is probably going to be an all or nothing for me. I don't really feel like, especially their outfits are going to be unique to the movie. I don't think like just having one for me is really like gonna do anything, I guess, for especially like collecting the line. So
She looked really great with Wolverine though.
Yeah, so I think she's if there's one figure, she's the exception of. If there's one to get that's kind of separate, I guess you could say that kind of about Electra more so too. I guess it just all depends. But for me, I do want to see, even if I decide I want to potentially get one, I want to see how they all turn out first before I make any decision on any of them. I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. I agree with a lot of the points that DLO made. I think like this likeness is crazy good. I don't care for the hairpiece, but like DLO said, you can keep that in the box. I don't think this hairpiece is something that for me, it's very like you're limited in what you can do with it. You have to have her in an action pose with the hair. The only one I thought like looked good, that I thought looked good was the one where she's in the sunglasses, kind of standing there, like looking down a little bit. I thought that one looked good. Otherwise, I don't really care for the hairpiece. I think Thrawn's office, when I was talking about this figure on Sunday, on my Sunday show, it mentioned like it would have been cool if like the hairpiece was like swappable in the back, where you could do either side. I feel like that would have been like actually a cool thing to do, or make it so it's moldable so you can change it. Again, not a deal breaker. I would just go with the straight down hair. I think exactly like what DLO said too, of we just talked about it with John Wick, missed opportunity not doing like a combat sculpt with this figure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a huge missed opportunity when you look at like what like this character does when like basically like the main, like in both Logan and in this movie, right? Like this is the character that like is in action scenes most of the time. So it's fine, like this kind of like the stoic look, but Yeah, sunglasses on, like DLO said too. Sunglasses on are like the look if you're gonna go for like an action pose. So I think that's a missed opportunity. The only other thing I feel like the flame effect on the base, I don't care for that. I think I think flames are just a really tough thing to make look good when it comes to 6 scale. They don't look all that realistic to me. It's really tough to make fire look good, I feel like, on a base. It just looks plasticky. It always ends up looking plasticky to me, no matter what the scale is, unless it's like a statue and it's like really sculpted well. I just feel like getting fire correct is just really difficult to do. Otherwise, figure looks great. It's really cool they included the Juggernaut helmet. I love the backpack too. The materials, like posing this figure, very cool. But yeah, it would have been really nice to get like a combat head sculpt.
Do you have a priority list, Steve, as far as like which ones from like, you know, in order you are prioritizing if you were to pick up anything from these? Because you don't necessarily, I mean, I don't feel compelled to have to get all of them. Like I'm still semi not sold on getting Electra. Like I think she could be potentially a skip for me.
Yeah.
So like I'm more like, say for example, like for me, priority number 1 is Gambit, like number 1 for me. Then number 2, I would say Blade. But Blade, I'm still kind of like two different minds, because he's not like Blade 1 and 2 Blade.
Sure.
Like the way I would like him to be. Right.
Yep.
He doesn't
Yeah,
even
like
come with
kinda
his proper katana.
Yeah,
as
he's
well.
not
So it's
definitive
kinda like,
Blade.
Yeah, it's not the definitive Blade, but I might consider picking up that Blade. But I feel like X-23 and Electra were kind of like ones that I can cut off the list. But she came out fantastic, and I do like her more than I like Electra anyways. But Electra, like I wasn't crazy about her in Daredevil. I wasn't crazy about her own movie, so I'm not sure if even if she's good, I'd say. But I'd say priority, I'd say Gambit, Blade, and then now X-23 would be a maybe on the list now.
Yeah, it's really hard to prioritize. I think the other thing is like, I am honestly concerned with like Electra that we might have like another Catwoman situation with the outfit. And with Gambit, if we get a full-on pleather coat with Gambit, a brown pleather coat, that's gonna be like, to me, that's a problem. Like you look at these other figures that have had these like full-on pleather coats, like, and I guess it's not a problem. It's inevitable that something is going to happen. Like in some period of time, it's going to happen. So that's why I say I want to see everything and just kind of see how it all turns out before even making a decision. Because like if they say like we're doing real leather materials for these things, or they're doing something else, nylon or whatever, and like these figures turn out really great, that's probably going to influence my decision. But if we have another like Graham who's been wanting a Catwoman for a long time but literally didn't buy that figure because of what happened with it, if we get that situation with like Electra, I'm probably gonna like steer clear of that figure. If you can't even like bend a limb without the figure, or pose it at all without the pleather getting somewhat disrupted, you know.
I will
what I mean?
say
Like,
though,
just...
the newer Nightmare Batman, they didn't go pleather. The Bane coat isn't pleather. They did like that. It looks like a leather material, but it's like a fabric or whatever. So I mean, obviously
hopefully that's the case.
Yeah, and they're not. I
Hopefully
would
that's
worry
the
about
case.
Electra though. Like obviously that outfit, but I would think a coat they would steer clear. But
Yeah, hopefully not. And like, is it going to be a deal breaker? We'll just wait and see. I'm just voicing the fact that it's a concern. Is that going to stop me? I don't know yet. I just want to see. Like I said, there's just a lot of unknowns for me. And this figure was an unknown. Like I thought the same thing of like the Resistance. They're going to show these, like this is gonna be very interesting how they do X-23, and like they nailed it. So it's kind of like I'm just want to wait. I'm just in a wait and see mentality with all these. Just want to, you know, before saying like definitively, did they do enough in the movie for me to want all of them? I have to see the figures first. It's debatable. And like especially Blade, I'm kind of, that's one I'm really torn on too. Like this isn't like the definitive Blade. I'd rather have a definitive Blade as we know him from like the movies versus him making it's cameos are tough. Just in general, like cameos can be tough unless you like really love the character. I would just, for a lot of these, rather have like a definitive version. So we'll see.
You know, for me too, I wouldn't mind having Wolverine because I really like the Wolverine, but like I would almost prioritize this one, and this is just me. I know this is not, I'm in the minority here, but I would almost rather get her as opposed to Deadpool and put her and Wolverine together. And it's almost like my Logan, like we've talked about it with the Alien with John Wick, and now we're talking about with her even. Like this would be my representation for her and Logan. But also, I did enjoy Deadpool versus Wolverine. So it was kind of like double dip in there a little bit. But I don't personally need the other ones. I'm not really interested in those. But I've never been a huge fan of them like some of you guys are. So like for me, I think that's why I'm a little bit more excited with her too, is because of Logan in general, the movie Logan. So that's kind of why I'm on the fence about if I'm going to get it or not.
That's a good point. Honestly, I completely stayed clear of even thinking about like somebody who already has a Logan figure, because a couple companies did, a couple third parties, and there's some really nice ones out there. This might be a no-brainer for somebody who already has something like that. Put it right next to that Wolverine, and then bam, presto, you got your representation right there. And it would make sense too, because it's just an older version of the same X-23 from that movie there. So totally makes sense. But I mean, as far as the pleather debate, I don't care about that at this point. I mean, everything has been pleather since the day I got here. Not everything has deteriorated. Some does, some don't. Just depends on your luck. And honestly, I think there'd be probably something like a Topo Toys or something like that who jump in and make a custom code or something like that.
That's a good point.
Whatever came to it as well. So
that's a really good point.
Gambit's my favorite X-Men, so I'm gonna get it one way or the other. But yeah,
He's
the other
gonna look cool, man.
The other three, it's like, yeah, that's gonna, it's gonna be kind of wait and see.
Do you guys think Gambit could have like interchangeable face sculpts, the way it's like outlined around his face? Where you can like.
That'd be great.
That'd be cool.
Like almost like Cad Bane type.
Also, like he's one they're kind of hinting at. I feel like seeing again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you can get like investing in a figure like that more so. Maybe that's not the right word, but like we're probably gonna see that version of the character again at some point. Like I feel like that matters a little bit. But yeah, that would be really cool if we had like that Cad Bane style face.
Yeah, it'd be
kind of
sweet.
face plate. Yeah, to swap out.
I hope they have different eyes though. Like it is not just his regular human. I want him to have those purplish eyes there too.
Shout out to X-Man Supreme joining us tonight. What's going on, my friend? Happy Thanksgiving. Pretty sure Howard Chan has stock in pleather, so he's probably just trying to secure his investment. I hope not, but you might be right. Yeah, so I would be fine getting Deadpool versus Wolverine and the X-23, and then kind of double dipping for both Logan and then the Deadpool movie. But we'll see. I'm with these guys. Like I know Hansel said, like looks great, but doesn't leave him warm and fuzzy, so it's probably not something he's gonna get. I gotta wait and see, because like you said, DLO, like this was definitely a surprise. I never thought we'd see her, and then it's just like, oh shit, like, and right away for me it just brings up Logan memories. So I don't know, that's just kind of a weird thing that I had. So any final thoughts on this you guys have? Brick, you got anything else you want to talk about with her?
No, but other than this was the one I was most like anticipating out of the four. So
are you
happy
all in
she came first
for all the Deadpool stuff?
Not all the Deadpool. No, I don't have the shirtless Wolverine. I'm not going to get that.
Well, would you get Gambit? Would you get Electro? Would you get Blade?
I would get Gambit. Blade is 75% because of the same, like I want Blade 1 or 2, Yeah. And Elektra, I got to see what she's going to look like first before I say yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited for all four of them, and if they all look good, if they all look like this good, I'll probably get all four of them.
Yeah, what's hella interesting about these here, just to kind of come back to the beginning when these figures were starting announced, it really feels like now that we've had some time since the movie, it feels like I don't think Hot Toys knew that these characters were going to be in the movie.
Sure.
And just somehow what we got with the Deadpool figure, and or lack thereof, and obviously that's been already teased already from Hot Toys and Ryan Reynolds directly, that there's probably going to be a battle damage one coming there, and it's going to have some of the accessories that were not in the first release, and some of the things that came in the first release should technically be coming with the new one coming out. So I think if we're looking at this from like Hot Toys learning about this after the movie came out, I believe was in July when the movie came out, to have potentially this proto in that period of time of really like maybe 4 months, that's pretty damn impressive if they didn't already know this, because it doesn't feel like they did have this info. So something to consider. Imagine what they can do with a full year or a year and a half to get this figured out, what they can really make. This could be special.
Yeah, sure.
Want to say hi to the Mall Fiend for joining us tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a channel member. Hope you're doing well, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, just wrapping up the X23 here. Somebody else said base looks like the one they used for the Obi-Wan Vader, and yeah, it is. They're getting their money's worth out of this base for sure. It's what's the K2SO variant?
The KX Enforcer droid?
Yep, they used it for that. They used it for Iron Man, 85 battle damage. They used it for Obi-Wan. Yep. They used it for Obi-Wan Vader. So yeah,
this is cool though. They added like a little bit of effect to it. Yeah. I just, the flames, just like, you guys like that? You guys like?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't really look at it. Yeah, I was just gonna say I didn't really look at it too close until you said something, and now
they just don't need it. They should have left that out.
I can't unsee.
Hopefully, you can take it off. Look,
I don't know. It doesn't look bad here.
She's kneeling in fire. Like, why are you kneeling onto an ashy, fiery ground?
The pose isn't great, but I think the
flame is in front of her leg.
This is pretty cool.
Burning her. This is all like, yeah, I like this pose with the hair. Like, this is.
This looks like a unique body though too. Like, it feels like it's a new body.
Yeah.
She's 10 inches, right? That was what the measurement said.
You know, I haven't gotten to look at that. There it is.
27 centimeters.
Damn metric system.
Whatever.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta plug it in. 10.6. I was close.
I love Brick's use of percentages. That's
how my brain
right
works,
now.
man. Like,
yep. All right.
Graham, you're not getting Deadpool, right?
No, I don't plan on it.
Why not?
I've just never been a big Deadpool fan.
Continue.
Like, the characters are like good in small doses for me, but then I get annoyed by him. I was really excited about Deadpool versus Wolverine because of Wolverine.
You are a traditionalist.
I am.
Brick and Deal question.
I will just set this one out.
Do you like any Ryan Reynolds movies?
Then I get sick of
them. Yes,
you do. Okay.
I like Deadpool, and then I get sick of them. Graham's got a personal vendetta against the character.
Yeah, that's
like
very personal.
You can only take so many cock jokes before it's not funny anymore, you know?
Not true. Never get old. Never get old.
Are you guys like DLO and Brick? Are you guys like, if this battle damage comes out like looking good, are you considering getting both?
100.
I will answer for both.
100%.
Thank you, Brick. Brick will buy both. 100%. I will get one.
You'll keep the cleaner, the battle.
Good job. Good job, DLO. Good job.
I'm learning
Will you get the battle damage and then put the gold guns with it and then sell the clean one?
Sell it. Sell the clean.
Who you talking to? Brick? Is that Brick or me?
No, that's you, DLO, because you said because you only said you.
Ain't talking to me. That's for sure.
What one do you think? What one do you think you would want to keep? Say they're both good, and like, what one would you want to keep? What's your ideal Deadpool? I guess if you have a clean and battle damage.
Battle damage is cool, but for me, I feel like battle damage kind of fades out for me as far as my excitement about it. I prefer cleaner looks more. In most cases, it's got to be a special case. For me, it's just like it would, like, my OCD would kick in. It would annoy me that I don't have the clean version. Like, I can live without a battle damage, but I can't live without a clean version, if that makes sense. So
the part that's hard for me with that is if it comes with that head sculpt, you know, then it's like, shit.
But you see, any other character that would bother me, Brick, with a Deadpool, like, you rarely see him without his mask. That, like, I
know, yeah,
I don't need it.
I get it.
I just want to say, I think we're all perfect where we're at right now. I'm looking inward. DLO's looking inward. Steve's looking inward. Nobody's looking outside. We're all like facing each other. It's really nice.
We're gonna change the subject, Graham.
You're weirding me out, bro.
Anyways, all right.
We're all perfect.
Under second bottle
right now.
So yes, yeah,
we're all perfect.
I'm putting a dent in her.
Let's start talking about our feelings.
Having said that, it is getting late. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, but we're not done yet. But it is getting late, so we're gonna do like a little quick hitter things here. So I don't need you guys to talk for 10 minutes, but I do want to hear. I do want to hear your thoughts on this. So Really quickly.
Graham wants to go to bed.
We haven't even plugged our channels yet, so
Oh
continue.
yeah, well,
Well,
don't worry, don't worry.
not
Don't
true.
everybody leave
That's gonna
either.
take 10 minutes.
Still
That's going
going
to take
here.
exactly.
not
That's
true.
going to be
Okay.
another 10 minutes.
Thanksgiving. You guys just shout it out.
Oh, dude.
Ham or turkey on Thanksgiving?
Turkey,
Turkey.
Ham.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. All right. What figure are you guys thankful that you passed on? We talked about Catwoman. Might be one. Anything else that
that's
comes to
hard,
your mind
man.
that maybe you wanted and you just didn't get it, but now you're like, oh man, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. It doesn't even have to be like super recent. Maybe it's just a figure in general that you passed on, but now you're like, man, that was probably a good idea.
Hmm.
I would
Dude,
I would
John Wick.
say
John Wick for me.
John Wick 2.
Mm.
Yep.
Because something better came out, something newer.
mhm.
Brick?
I would say Morbius, because why the hell would I get it? So as cool as that figure looked, if I still had him, I'd be like, I don't know why I have you. So yeah.
I don't know why I have you.
Why do I have you? And I can't sell you. D'Lo, you got anything?
Just one. Mandalorian Kenobi.
Do explain that one. Just
Well,
don't take 5 minutes.
Pre-ordered it. I hate the head sculpt. Canceled it. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Steve, who am I?
You still don't like it though, from what
Terrible.
you've seen in hand? You
I
still
have
think it's bad?
Clone Wars one, and I'm desperately looking for the Kenobi show head sculpt to replace it. I
Hope you never find it.
hate what it passed. Thank you. Thank you. The SOB.
Hope you never find it.
Yeah. Just,
All right.
Glad.
All right.
I mean, listen. I mean, for me, I mean, it's a Mandalorian, quite frankly, and you're paying a premium for an Obi-Wan head sculpt, and I would never use that head sculpt, so I'm glad I didn't go through with that one there. So, plus the Mandalorian trooper came out from Ahsoka, so I kind of like that one more anyway. So I'm gonna pick that up instead.
There you go. All right. Good job, everybody. Good job. Okay.
I got 9 minutes left.
What figure would you be thankful to get into your collection before the end of the year? So this, maybe it's just something you haven't bought yet that's been out, but maybe it's like you're waiting for the invoice, you're hoping it comes before the end of the year, or maybe it's just something you might be purchasing and you'd like to make that purchase. Oh, hi, D'Lo.
Sorry, just my
Hey,
No, I know,
buddy.
I'm
camera's
just
acting up.
shit.
I'm getting out of focus like crazy.
Sweet.
Too sweet.
Oh, no, I messed it up. Okay.
So for me, it's going to be Joker. I really need that figure, and I hope it ships from Sideshow before the end of the year because I need to add it into the collection. One of my favorite villains characters, so can't get enough of them. I'm glad the Hot Toys release kind of ignited the love for the character again because I know a lot of people were getting fatigued.
Can it be a figure that's not released yet? Even though that'd be kind of hard.
Well-
Because I don't have anything that's released that I'm waiting for.
For you then, sure. What are you
Oh,
hoping that gets? How about
thank
yeah?
you.
What do you hope gets released then by the end of the year?
I would say Venom from the video game.
The big one,
Really excited for that one.
Mm.
Big boy.
21 inches of Venom, baby.
the big chap, if you will.
Yes.
All right. Blow up dolls Kenobi skull. What the hell? Going
He
on
knows
here?
what I'm talking about. Yep.
Joker artisan. Shirtless Wolverine. All right. The damn armory. That is stupid. Isn't it for 2 years? Oh man. How about you, Sneaker?
I was gonna actually. The first one that came to my mind was Balin's skull, but he's shipping to me. He's shipping Friday.
Are you gonna review that
Underground,
one?
so, we'll see. It
You don't
depends
do
if
reviews anymore, do you, man? I haven't
Dude,
No,
I
he
seen
don't
doesn't.
have time. I don't have time right now. I'd love to. Trust me, I'd love to. But he'll be.
You can never
will
get
be
that
here.
back. You can never
He'll-
get that back. That
I'm
opportunity.
reviewing Balin when I get him next week. There.
All
There you go.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna review Balin. I do want to review that figure because he's kind of a unique figure, and
Ooh,
yeah, I do want to review that one. But he'll be shipping out
Dude,
Friday. But
Can't
honestly,
wait,
the
Jesse.
the one that I'll say because Graham, you said Joker.
I did.
I'll say Tech, dude.
Thank you,
Yeah.
asshole.
Give me the damn
That's a good
Bad
one.
Batch completion. That's
was my
just
one.
let me
I think
finish.
the reason I said Joker over him is because I'm assuming Tech is going to be any day. But
I'm
you never
assuming
know.
you're gonna sell the Bad Batch and forget
How
about it.
dare you, sir? You're gross.
Thank you for the respect, sir.
There you go, Brick. Mars Toys Willy
gross.
Wonka.
Dude, yeah, cannot wait.
The
You've
chocolate man.
offended me, Sneaker.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I know you won't sell it ever.
Ever. Even if
Ever.
there's a fire.
But he might trade it.
No, I'll be keeping the Bad Batch. We all have times of weakness where maybe we think evil thoughts, but you know, you get through it. How about you, DLO?
Well, I was gonna say Tech, but
Great answer.
Steve
You can
decides
still
to
say
let
it. It's
let me throw out
your
5.
thought
No.
process.
No, I'm gonna do better than that.
Be like
I'm
me.
gonna,
All right.
no, refuse. I'm gonna actually go something that I didn't think I was gonna get, and it worked for me. And I hope we get an artisan. I hope we get one artisan. And selfishly, I want it to be Wanda. So
Oh, she's paid off too. Let's go.
Artisan Wanda.
yeah, artisan
Brick
Wanda.
paid her off like immediately,
Yeah.
so that one's just been
Day one.
holding.
Work in progress over here, but some of the damn invoices. But yeah, artisan. I want an artisan in my collection here. I didn't get the Joker. I'm seeing everybody with these artisan photos. I'm like, it looks really good. I wish mine converts. We'll see what happens. But since I don't have that one, I'll take the next one over. I'll take Wanda. Wanda would be fantastic.
We
Yeah,
got
Wanda would be
P-Rock,
sick.
Zilla, swinging by like your neighborhood Spider-Man and saying, "Happy Thanksgiving, collectors! Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. Thank you for joining us in the chat here. Hope you have a good holiday planned for tomorrow. Too sweet. Thanks for being here." All right, so we all went for that one. Let's finish up with this one. Which 2024 figure that are you thankful for? Which one are you most thankful for that we'll just didn't have to come out in 2024, but that you purchased in 2024? And I know the year is long and it's really hard to kind of go back and remember what we all purchased throughout the year, but does one stick out that you're extra thankful for?
Well, number one, I'm thankful for any figure I can afford. Right, that's first and
Yeah.
foremost. But number two,
Cop out. Yeah.
yeah, I know. But number two, it's not here yet, but I hear people are getting emails, and that's getting me excited. Hopefully, I get mine. I'm thankful for Bane, man. I'm really thankful for that Bane. That's just like, for me, like when I saw the final photos and it came out as good as the protos did, like that's, until I get it in my hands, it's still not official yet, but that might be my figure of the year when everything's all said and done. So I'm very thankful for that one, to be here as long as I've been here and have the 1.0 and, sell all my 1.0 Dark Knight line and be able to come back and get new, better versions of the figures I love. Very thankful for that there. So yeah, it's just a nice full circle thing for me. I was immediately looking for everything Batman when I came to the hobby, and I am here today collecting the same characters and heroes and villains that I was before, except they're only better. So very thankful for that figure.
All right. Sneaker.
I'll say I'm thankful for getting 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi figures in 1 year. That's a freaking grail year right there. Especially the Clone Wars one. A personal, just favorite version of the character for me. But I want to also say the other one that comes to my mind, dude, the Topo Drifter had no business being this good. And to be able to utilize like another head sculpt, just taking a head sculpt from either InArt or Hot Toys, whatever you want to do, and being able to, get a completely new figure out of it for something like, for that price point, I feel like is just, that one was one that I was waiting for that one to be released. I thought it was just going to come available for pre-order. I was very happy to see like shipping it like within 2 weeks. It was basically coming out from the time of ordering. So yes, pleasant surprise with the Drifter.
None of us own the Present Toys one, but just from looking at photos, I would say the Topo is better. It looks better, but I don't think you can go wrong with either one. It's just a great figure to have in general, just to I was compared to like Nightmare Batman. Like it's not something that you see a lot. So to have that with this different look of Batman with the eye black and just in street clothes was really something I'm glad I didn't pass up on either, because shit, he looks so cool, especially on that inaccurate bike. Brick, what's a what's a figure that you're thankful for in 2024?
Man, I want to say 89 I think I'm gonna go with the red and blue suit, Spider-Man, just because of me being a huge Spider-Man fan. I love what that suit represents at the end of that film. You know, finally becoming Spider-Man as we know him, his own, just the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's not, Iron Man's kid. He's not like this guy trying to figure out what he wants to do. He knows what he wants now. He became Spider-Man, and it's just a really cool base, really cool figure to add to these Spider-Man. So yeah, red and blue.
I'm gonna do a plug here for my channel. So for you channel members, you've already seen it, but I got my top 5 figures that I'm thankful for this year, 2024 edition. Do that every year. It's a lot of fun. For everybody else, it will be out tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Start your Thanksgiving off on the right foot with watching some Jedi Knights Watch. But I'm going to, because there's so many figures that I am thankful for, but I'm going to give you one that wasn't on the list. Brooke's going to love this because Batman always returns. And it's the InArt Batman. I got to say, InArt definitely has their issues. Wasn't blown away with the Superman. Joker definitely looks subpar compared to the Hot Toys version. And I don't have any of the Lord of the Rings or any of that stuff. So, but the InArt Batman it's a work of art. It's great. I think it looks more accurate to the movie. Love taking photographs of it, and love that flashlight too. What a great accessory. So I'm just thankful that I got it, that I didn't cancel, because you guys know for a while I was back and forth. Am I going to keep it? I already got the Hot Toys one. Kept it, paid it off. He's here. I love him. Riddler coming this weekend. Penguin is here. Topo Drifter is there.
Go.
We got a whole shelf of 2022 Batman, and Brick is here for it. So in our private chat, we've been talking a lot of 2022 Batman, and Brick is just burned out.
Nauseated by us.
Dude, it's been 2 years.
I don't even see your Batman back there. Where is he?
He's there.
Oh, I see him up there. Okay, you just moved him.
I don't see your Batman back
somewhere
Right.
there.
But no, in all seriousness, though, like, damn, I'm impressed. So that was a good offering. I gotta say, that's a good offering. I like the sculpted portrait as well. I think that looks really good. So, yeah. I was gonna say the Jawa and Gonk Droid too, because you guys know I looked for that one for a while. Picked that up. That price has actually dropped too. What do we got here?
There's your boy.
Now, there is a disclaimer here. This is the Rooted in Art, but DLO did a lot of surgery to this hair to get it to look this good. It does not look that good out of the box. And I will say he got it to look a lot like the sculpted hair. So, but it looks damn good. I will say, DLO.
Thank you.
So
I purposely messed it up to see if I can fix it.
So you're getting both versions of the InArt. Are you going to compare them to each other and then like do a video?
Pretty much, yeah.
All
That's
right.
This guy was not planned, so I gotta see what I'm gonna do with this guy. But yeah, I'm gonna see which one I think is better. I've you know me, I've been very vocal about the InArt figures there, and obviously I'm a big believer in sculpted over rooted, and I said I have a chance to get one rooted in my collection. I want to see if it's as good as everybody says it is. So I got spoiler, got a couple of videos on this guy coming, and kind of give you my full thoughts and opinions on it.
All right. Anything else going on your channel while we're jumping into that?
So much, man. So you guys are gonna get a video on Friday. First one is gonna be on Aragorn. I got the sculpted version of that one there. I didn't see a lot of people put out much content on that one. Everything has been doing the rooted one. So I got one sculpted figure from InArt and I got one rooted figure from InArt. So I'm going to get a chance to play with both in a second. So I got a video on that one coming on Friday. On Saturday, I'm going to be doing my review of all the figures that were released for the month of November, like I did last month with October. Then I'm going to do the Batman InArt one after that. And then over the weekend, I'm going to record my collection tour with my brand new Moducases.
Finally.
So
Excited for that. Need
Yeah,
a
it's
good,
good, man.
collection tour.
a lot of work, a lot of love and joy, some blood and sweat and tears went into this one here. So it's a full remodel of the entire, the entire room from top to bottom. So yeah, if you guys saw last year's one, you're not going to recognize the room. It looks totally different. And I'm very proud with the results of it. They're still work in progress, but I think it's a good place to where I can start showing you guys it and feel comfortable that it looks like it's pretty much done there. So yeah, Friday video on Aragorn, Saturday video on new releases for the month of November, sometime next week Batman, and then shortly thereafter that collection tour. So stay tuned.
Damn, you are going all in on this influencer path.
I'm getting
We're
early
here
in my
for
New
it.
Year's resolution. I'm going to put more content out more frequently. So yeah, nice steady stream of it there.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it because obviously you got a lot of knowledge in that little noggin of yours, and you have a great display as well. So we're all excited to see it. I know Sneaker's been really dragging his feet on his collection tour, but so because you've been dragging your feet, what have you been working on when it comes to your channel?
My collection tour.
Fantastic
is last
fandom.
my collection tour is last batch. That's all I gotta say.
It's got to
Some
be
people
perfect.
plan-
Bring me off full screen. What do I got going on?
Well, no,
the
I have
channel?
to. You're plugging your channel.
First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone in the chat who watches the show week in and week out.
Yes.
Even though this is Graham's channel, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I am also grateful, even though this is Graham's channel, for all of you guys watching the show on a weekly basis and always interacting with us, having fun with us. So, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hope you all have a great holiday. What do I got coming up on the channel? Well, I guess I'm reviewing Balin. I might end up doing that. I was going to do a thankful video for Thanksgiving. I don't think I'm going to have time to do it. I just don't have the ability to do it. But
You want me to do it for you? I'll just name 5
that
other
would be
figures
great.
of my collection on behalf
That'd
of
be
you.
what do I got coming up? Sunday, you can always catch my live show at 8 p.m. Central that I do with Justin How You Figure usually, unless you can't make it. But yeah, got Balin coming in, got some figures coming in. I would love to do some reviews. I have some other video topics in mind. I'm still working on my collection. I just got a lot going on right now, so bear with me while I try to get some of that stuff. And then also, I'm changing some things up with the channel. I'll probably make an announcement either tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, I got some info and announcement to share with you regarding the channel. So yeah, also, if you haven't, you can join up on my Facebook group. It's if you go to my channel, you can see it in the description of all my videos, but come hang out in the Facebook group as well. There's a Discord, there's a Facebook group, so come hang out, chat with me, chat with other collectors as well if you want to. It's a fun time over there. So that's it. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanks for all the support.
Happy
Thanks for all the
Thanksgiving.
support, everybody.
Can we take a guess of what's going to happen with the channel? If we get it right, can you say yes, we are?
I am renaming my channel. I will just say that
Oh,
to everybody. I'm renaming my channel so you guys can stop picking on me on the live show. Just kidding. But I'm just kidding. But I'm renaming my
never.
channk. Some people
hell
have
I
heard
say?
about it. Some people know about it. Word has gotten around because I've talked to some people about it, got some opinions on it. So thank you to everybody who I've chatted with about it and who people have given me feedback and stuff. But yes, I'm renaming my channel. It's time that EvilSneaker is.
that's it.
Laid
He's
to
going in
rest.
statues, selling everything.
I'm grateful. I'm thankful for the EvilSneaker name and what it's done for me. But it's time to move on and make a different name for my channel.
Scuba Steve.
Sad to say.
Fantastic
Sad to
fandom.
say.
Damn you,
It's sad to say.
Scuba
Damn you, Scuba Steve.
That's it.
All right.
Flipping fun and fantasy.
If you guys want a sneak peek, he already changed his Instagram to it. I tried to tag him and I was thrown for a loop tonight.
Wow,
So-
Graham. Okay, thank you for that.
Did you change it already?
Well, you did it. You're the one that did it.
What? I didn't even
Well, I'm trying to get ahead of the handle because, you announce it, somebody will try to take it right away. So
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
somebody will try to take it right away. You know, if you don't change it. If I was to say it, it'd be gone.
Gotcha.
Thank God. God, it was still available.
I'm kind of surprised.
I'm sorry.
Brick,
Thank goodness.
what would
Brick,
you like to
go
say
ahead,
about your
Oh,
Brick.
channel?
thanks, Sneaker. No, I just a few days ago came out with a quick video, end of the year predictions.
And go.
What?
Keep
Okay.
going.
So that's fun. Fun few minute video that you guys can watch while I'm working on this one video. As you can see, there's a little tease here with a table being in my room, doing something kind of crazy. Really looking forward to it coming out. Pause. Yeah, Friday. Expect that video. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also going to be on Jose Plus and Marco and Gigi are doing a new live stream Saturday mornings, and I am going to be on there going against Collector Joey on a really cool game that Jose created. Just really looking forward to that, and a lot of fun that Saturday morning on December 7th. So come check us out over on his channel. That would be fun. And yeah, you can always find me obviously on Wolfpack Wednesdays. I got the Bugle 6 every first and third Monday of the month. And yeah, look out for that new video Friday. You will not be disappointed.
Awesome. And thank you, Queso Blanco, for plugging everybody's channels and putting up the links for us. Do really appreciate that. I got to go through this here. EvilSneaker. And then we have, where is it here? How You Sneaker. I like that one too. That's a good one.
No.
Spoilers, it's finally about sneakers.
Sneakerheads, baby.
And we got
If you
Jose
like
still in the house here
come
too.
visit.
It says, hell yeah, Brick. the Jedi High Knight Swatch. And Stefan.
With Stefan.
The Jedi Knight Swatch.
Oh boy. Yeah, so when it comes to my channel, obviously kind of touched upon it. Got that video coming out tomorrow for you guys, so check that out before you get into your Thanksgiving festivities. I do have the Conundrum Man, the Mars Toys Riddler coming this weekend. Was able to pick it up from Display Heroes, and I also got a custom base from him too. So I'm going to do a review on that. I know it's not really anything people can get, and it's not new stuff, but I want to do a review on it. Talk about his stance for the figures a little bit too, and just have fun with it. Other than that, we will be back next week. Join the Wolfpack Discord if you want to hang out with us, chat throughout the day, ask questions, show off displays, new hauls, whatever you want to do. We're here. So yeah, join that if you will. And then, dude, next week's December already. So within a month,
Crazy.
we will likely be doing our tier list of 2024 releases, right? Yeah, releases. So that was wild last year. So I'm looking forward to doing something like that again. We just got to figure out a date.
We're gonna have a Batman on this one again too.
Oh, we are. And
You guys.
Unfortunately, Christmas and New Year's both fall on Wednesdays. So obviously, we're not going to do Christmas. I don't know about New Year's, but we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll do. We'll talk to the boys and figure something out. So we'll get those videos done. We'll still hang out. Just might not be a couple Wednesdays, and we might have like Thursday, Wolfpack Thursdays or something like that for a week. But yeah, we will figure it out. Appreciate you guys hanging around with us tonight. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Let's get out of here so we can get some sleep. Enjoy our Thanksgiving festivities tomorrow. Hope you all have a great rest of the week. Be safe. Thank you for watching. Of course, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Too sweet. Wolfpack.
Frickin' too sweet.
Jeez Louise.
I'm
Happy
taking
I don't
it
have a
because
catchphrase.
now you're
Working on it.
rebranding.
Work
You're going to
progress.
have to get a new catchphrase. So enjoy. I hope
That
you
is
enjoyed your
not
stay.
true. That is not
Goodbye,
true.
everybody.
Evil barefoot.
Happy
You
Thanksgiving.
thief. Thief.